Hey, welcome everybody. This is KGB for the C Sports Network. That's right, your home to the streaming outlaws. Today we're going to be bringing you the Vikings and the Bears game today. So, with that said, guys, we're going to take a small break. And when we come back, we should be ready for kickoff. So, I'll see you here in a few minutes. All right, guys, here we go. So Minnesota will be kicking the ball off to the Chicago Bears. We are playing at home for the Chicago Bears.
Taking at the goal line.
Taking at the goal line. He's going to bring it out. He's going to be swallowed up around the 20-yard line.
To the 21-yard line as Nathan Peterman leads the Bears offense out onto the field.
I'd like to start tonight's broadcast, or today's broadcast, I should say, with a shout-out to Mar Hamlin. Glad to see that you're doing all right, my friend. You had a lot of us scared, and it's great news to see that you're already posting to social media and that you're on your road to recovery, man. Glad to hear that.
With Justin Fields, he's not playing, so let's see how they make up for that production.
Peterman looking to throw. On first down, pass was deflected.
Peterman has a wobbly pitch out, but it's caught. Looks like they are not playing Justin Fields today.
Against the 31st ranked defense. You mentioned the Bears first in rushing this season.
And you've had David Montgomery. When we talk about production, he's one of the really underrated running backs in the NFL. Head coach Matt Eberflus, he said that this guy exemplifies what he's looking to build as far as a culture. Humble, very detailed, works extremely hard. Everything you want in a running back.
Second down and 6.
All right, toss out to number 24. He's going to run and be real close to the first down.
Out across the 30. Stopped about a yard shy of a first down as we check out the Vikings defense.
And this defense you talked about, 31st in points, 31st in passing. But you have some veterans that are really good. And Eric Kendricks is one of the veterans on that team, on the defense. They understand, look, it's not always about stats. It's about wins and losses. And when they need to step up, they have done so, led by that linebacker, Eric Kendricks, who does a really good job in the middle.
As Shannon mentioned, Vikings without Harrison Smith.
Easy, can.
Darius Smith, Cameron Dantzler.
All right, Bears are going to be swallowed up. No first down. Vikings hold on the first set.
Eric Kendricks
Fourth
was the
down.
initial Viking, and then Danielle Hunter wrapped up David Montgomery.
Yeah, led by Danielle Hunter and Eric Kendricks. As I mentioned, when they
he went nowhere.
Stops, they'll get it done. It's a 3rd and short going against the #1 rushing offense in the NFL, and the two veterans get in the backfield, make a tremendous stop, and that's a way to get some confidence defensively when you're looking to take this on to the postseason. Those stops let you know that
Chicago Bears came in today with a 9-game losing streak, guys, and I don't see them breaking that 9-game losing streak today. I'm taking Vikings by 14 today. I know it pains me to do, but it's just reality.
And it's down at the 27.
I'll tell you, if my guys can pull it out and beat the Vikings, oh, I love them to death, man. You know, hey, I'm a lifetime long Bears fan, so.
Kirk Cousins as we take
of course, deep down, I want my guys to win.
Kirk Cousins having
but just
a
looking at
season.
Looking at the way the teams are playing, the Vikings are on a hot streak, even though they lost to Green Bay last week. I fully expect them to bounce back this week with a vengeance. So,
you know, the best example was looking back at,
and we're going to find out.
33-point comeback against
Let's get you
the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, that was just a phenomenal job, both the coach
interactive going here, guys. Sorry about that.
Kirk Cousins in that offense.
As Shannon referenced, working with Chris Reed, making his first start at
And they're going to pitch to the running back, who is going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Justin Jones makes the tackle. So
It's a 2-yard loss.
Shuffled offensive line with a couple of centers out. Oliudo makes the start over at right tackle.
And they're going to need to have that offensive line well-oiled and ready to go for Dalvin Cook in the postseason. Dalvin Cook has been one of the best running backs in the NFL for quite some time. This is the first time we're actually seeing him healthy throughout the season, has over 1,000 yards rushing. He is explosive at that running back position.
Catch made and then taken out to the 30 by Justin Jefferson, his league-leading 125th reception this season. So a 3rd down and 7 coming up against the
3rd and 7 coming up.
defensive unit.
And you watch the
That's what we want to see. We don't want to see them running all over the Bears.
But when you look at some of the young guys they have, in particular,
Just a quick reminder, guys, I will be doubleheading today. With time permitted, I might get a pregame in before, but I had something come up last night that I didn't get home until mid-morning today, so I'm really kind of behind. But in between the games, I'll be doing the Cowboys-Washington game. Oh, wide open! Down the board he goes. Pushed out inside the 5. Minnesota knocking on the Chicago Bears' door already. Huge down the field pass.
Osborne is sitting in the front of his
67
bunch,
yards for
and
E.
what he does
Hicks.
is wait for everything to sort out in this man coverage. And as they're trying to
That was a beautiful play by the Minnesota Vikings, guys
in the man
and gals.
Elijah Hicks is the safety, only one back there.
Can't forget my female demographic. Shout out to all you females out there that like sports. We like you because you like sports.
For the Vikings and the longest
And for other
reception of
reasons.
Osborne's career.
All right, here we go. Minnesota Vikings on the 5-yard line.
4-yard line. Fake to
Back to
Cook.
pass.
Cousins.
Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Just exactly how I figured it'd start. They are going to start burning and turning.
And what a start for the Vikings offense.
Yeah, it is. It was 3rd and 7 and then a 60-some yard pass.
Dalvin Cook in the back.
And then another pass for touchdown.
They take their eyes off of that, looking at Dalvin Cook, thinking he's getting the ball. Thielen's running right behind them for the easy touchdown.
Then again, guys, like I was saying, the doubleheader I'll be doing the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders for the doubleheader today.
In the NFL. The extra point is no good.
No good for the extra point.
After the 66-yard pass, the KJ.
All right, so we're going to cut out their little commercial stuff a little bit earlier in the streams now. So with that said, guys, I'm going to stay here with you, but I am going to put on some listening pleasure for you. That way I can finish setting up things I needed to set up before I started the stream. Yeah. Hey, welcome everybody that's new into the stream. If you're just coming in, Minnesota Vikings have struck early, 6-0 over the Chicago Bears. They're currently on game break, so yeah. I didn't get a chance to go through pregame with you guys, but I am taking Minnesota today by 14. Let's be sure you get your votes in, guys. Let's get your votes in. Yeah, that's pretty quick. The Bears held them to a 3rd and 7, and on 3rd and 7, they went for a 63 or a 67-yard pass down the field, and then another pass for 5 yards to take them into the end zone. 4 plays, 73 yards, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And for news for you Bears fans out there, Justin Fields is not playing today. I repeat, Justin Fields will not be playing today, they said.
The pocket, then
all right, so here we go. Vikings to kick off again.
Very, very resilient team, and you can see why they've won so many games.
First quarter, 10-12 left to go.
41-17.
Going to be fielded about the 7-yard line. Here comes Jones. He's going to run up his right side. He gets out across the 30.
And knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line. So a nice return by
Looks like they'll come back and have the ball on the 35-yard line. Peterman is today's quarterback for the Bears.
On their first possession.
Yeah, they're going to have to adjust to no Justin Fields because they got a lot of their runs with the zone reads, and that would give the option for the quarterback and Justin Fields to run the football. Defenses had to respect that. They don't have to respect Peterman.
All right, Peterman off, running to his left. He's going to run out of bounds. He's going to pick up about 4, 5.
At the 40-yard line. Gain of 6.
5,
Justin
6
Fields,
yards.
of course, rushed for over 1,000 yards this season. Second highest total by a quarterback in NFL history, behind only Lamar Jackson from 2019.
Right,
Justin
so
Fields, as you heard,
him running, obviously, it was very productive.
Second all-time rushing
right?
yards for a quarterback in a season. Only second
in NFL history.
Ravens
As a
quarterback.
defensive coordinator, you're always losing a defender in the run game because the quarterback is so good.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Peterman back to pass. He's going to go deep. And he's got a reception. Good. But we have a flag on the play.
Vikings territory by Jones. 37-yard pass play. Brad Allen, our referee today.
Illegal contact. Defense number
Illegal
7.
contact defense. Penalties declined. 37-yard gain for the Chicago Bears. All right.
This is a nice double move. As soon as he tries to get to the outside, that contact.
There's your contact right there.
Every time.
Bump,
You definitely
bump and
can't
chest.
put your hands on him
Yep.
that late in the route. And I love the way Velus Jones adjusts back to the football. Wasn't the best thrown football, but that was really good of him to make the quarterback right.
Rookie out of Tennessee.
All right. Peterman's going to start in the shotgun. He's going deep down the sideline again. Caught, but out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Peterman took a hit from Dalvin Tomlinson. Pass was intended.
I tell you, it's got to be cold there in Chicago
Tomlinson,
today,
he's
guys,
working
because
on
it's cold
Larry
here.
Borum, who's now their third
And
right
generally,
guard.
they don't have
moved
any
him
better
over there
better
because of
weather
all the
than we do.
injuries.
So
Beats
it's
him
got to
on the
be a
inside and
cold
gets
one
some big
there
pressure
today.
on Nathan Peterman.
I think we're hovering around 12 or 13 degrees this
Second
morning.
and 10 for Chicago. Montgomery in the backfield along with the fullback, Blasting Game.
319, it's not. 258.
Here's Montgomery, Blasting Game leading the way, pushing the pile.
Still pushing. Come on, refs. They were pushing.
Harrison Phillips, first Viking.
I thought they were only supposed to blow those whistles when the forward momentum was stopped. It clearly wasn't.
181 yards per game on the ground. They run at 57% of the time.
Hey, welcome everybody new to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by for today's game. If you're new in and don't know the score, the Minnesota Vikings are currently leading the Chicago Bears 6-0.
Justin Fields, and as soon as they did that, that's when the
Justin Fields is absent from today's game, or will not be playing anyways.
Pressure on Peterman.
And they're gonna suck lunch. That defense is eating today.
With 10.5 sacks, along with Patrick Jones.
Yeah, Danielle Hunter, he's just going to blow right by Riley Reef. again, these are some of the backups that they're using, but Daniil Hunter always known for his speed and actually surprised Riley Reese.
Give a shout out over there to Maverick Sports, who was streaming last night, and I was.
Right by him for the sack.
Hey, good night gaming.
And Kenny, they're going to go for it on
Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by.
What do they
do apologize about taking a little bit for me to see.
Be aggressive.
I would like to see the Bears win, my friend. I am as you can notice with my hat, I'm a lifelong Bears fan. I'd like to see the Bears win, but realistically, I took the Vikings by 14 today.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
All right, flag on the play, delay a game.
Thank you, Kenny, and you couldn't script a better way for the Buffalo Bills to start their game. Naheem Hines, 96-yard kickoff return.
Wow, good for
them.
them.
Hamlin is watching this game, smiling as his boys are up 7-0. Kenny?
Beautiful way to start the game. Congratulations, Buffalo.
Really, really is. And the Patriots are actually in a win and in situation. So it's not like they're just going to have a letdown and rest their starters. They have to win this game.
If they don't, they would still have a chance with losses by Miami and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but you never want to take it out.
He's going to be out about the 13-yard line.
Adam Thielen with the first touchdown of this game. Vikings offense back out, leading by 6.
All right, they're going to commercial, but we're going to stay right here with you. Hey, I'd like to remind you guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you don't mind, slap that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when I release it. Hey, I appreciate that. Op3 Rocks. Sorry for hacking up your name, but I do appreciate the subscription. Matter of fact, I know I shouldn't have called it out yet. It'll come across the stream here, my friend, here real soon. But again, thank you. Yeah, I believe so too. I believe the Vikings got it. There you go, Op. Appreciate that subscription. Much love, man. Yeah, I took the Vikings by 14 today. I mean, they're not playing Justin Fields. The Chicago all season long has been beat up. They've had a lot of injuries at key positions. So I just, the Vikings coming off of such a horrible loss to Green Bay last week, I really expect that they're going to come out today and that they're going to bounce back huge. So with that, we're going to find out. They already scored within the first 4 minutes of the game, 3 minutes of their first possession. The Bears held them to a 3rd and 7, and on 3rd and 7 they went for a 60. It was 60+ yard. I don't remember the specific. Oh yeah. I don't care for the Packers much either. I guess my reasoning is their quarterback, to be honest. I realize the guy's real competitive, but some of the tantrums he's thrown is just absolutely ridiculous. But here we go. They're back from game break.
Terrific job by head coach Kevin O'Connell and his staff. O'Connell was the Rams offensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl.
We come back. Cousins and the Vikings offense is going to be on the field.
He really likes that 11 personnel. That's 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end. But interestingly, they got Irv Smith back.
All right, number 19 in motion. Cousins under center. Going to hand off.
On the last series,
and he's going to go nowhere.
Out to the
He
17
may got a yard.
Made the tackle, a gain of 3. Cook over 1,000 yards for the 4th.
I guess I need to get my eyes checked. It said he went 3, and it didn't look like he went anywhere. But
many of his games, seen him break for 30, 40, 50-yard runs. Super fast, very smooth.
Damar,
for how physical he is.
they say he's doing better. I do believe it was yesterday. He made his first post to social media, so that's great. It seems like the youngster's on his way to recovery, which is great news. That's something scary that you don't want to hear.
Nice job in the play action. This is where you want the offense to really get into rhythm. When you have a play action pass going, that lets you know that the running game is going to start working as well. C.J. Ham, known for his blocking, gets out there. Nice job in the passing game.
All right, Kirk Cousins back to pass. He's going to go over the middle, wide open. Caught for about a 20-yard gain.
For another Vikings first
23-yard to be exact. And that was the D. Houston Carson.
Everyone is keyed in on Dalvin Cook. That's a good job. Kevin O'Connell making sure that they start to suck in seeing that, and then Justin Jefferson gets open for it.
Jefferson sets an NFL record. Most receptions, first 3
Kirk
seasons.
Nelson, you say you can't hear. What is it that you can't hear?
On play action this season.
If somebody could throw out there in the channel, if you could hear my voice, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Here's Cook. Cook up the middle.
Cook up the middle for a first down run.
Shannon.
Dalvin Cook was such a good mood down here during warm-ups. I heard him say the word playoffs a few times. I actually walked up to him and said, hey, how about that 1,000-yard season you got? He said, how about that? He's definitely looking forward to the postseason. He says he is feeling good. Made it through the entire year this season. Great year for Dalvin Cook.
Certainly has been. Thanks, Shannon. By the way, Cousins has started this game 5 for 5.
All right, Kirk Cousins, he got man in motion. He's under center.
These teams met.
Looks like he's going to hand off. Cook around to the outside. He's going to pick up about 5.
Have been thrown. Most 1,000-yard rushing seasons in Vikings history. Adrian Peterson leading the way.
Look at
our colleague Robert Smith.
That's right.
And the great Chuck Foreman.
And this is what they wanted from Dalvin Cook, right? When they drafted him second round, they expected that he was going to be the feature back.
Looks like we have a flag on the play.
See, the talent has been there, and Kevin O'Connell and this staff did a great job.
We'll have to see what the zebras say.
Protecting him right from.
Hey, welcome everybody that's new to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're just coming in, you don't know the score yet. The Minnesota Vikings are currently leading the Chicago Bears 6-0.
Spreading the wealth, right? Justin Jefferson's been awesome. T.J. Hawkinson gets in. Dalvin Cook has had his production. Of course, Kirk Cousins, phenomenal year.
Looks like the penalty was on the Vikings, but they never did call it. First and 17.
And the first incompletion thrown by Cousins today. Looking for Jefferson.
And he had him, too. Oh, man, look how close this was. Nice protection in the pocket.
Oh yeah, that was on the receiver. Well,
I'm going to go back to mentioning.
Guy says just a little high, but it was there. I mean, the guy barely had.
That's what they were really looking for.
It was catchable.
Handle the run game.
Good try though.
Handle the pass protections. As the center, you have to identify the defenses. You have to tell the offensive line where to slide.
Hopefully everybody's started their 2023 has been great. Glad to see you guys stopping by. I really appreciate the support.
Kirk Cousins.
Hey, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, Fumble-Rooski! Fumble-Rooski! Do the Bears have it? Bears have it! Bears have the ball! There you go, baby! All right!
Knocked out.
Come on, baby! I know I said Vikings are going to win, but deep down, baby, I want my Bears to win every game. We got to break this 9-game losing streak.
Watch number 30, the hand of Harrison Hand.
Hey, good night. Please watch the spam if you can, please. All right, so they are on commercial, but we are going to stay right here with you. Guys, because it's a new year, I've been doing it for the last few streams. At some point during today's streams, I will be gifting out some random Steam game keys in the chat. Be the first viewer to grab that key and redeem it in your Steam, and the game is yours for free for life. Or, you know, I shouldn't say for life. You never know if Steam could go under or whatnot. But yes. I tell you what, keep coming back to the stream and maybe even come join us on Discord. We have a public Discord. That's discord.hellboundsoldiers.org. Check it out. Let us get to know you. It might be possible. Oh, that's too bad. Well, make another one. They're free. But anyways, with being what I was saying, during the game, I'll be handing out several keys over the period of the game, and I'll be double heading tonight. I'll be streaming the Dallas Cowboys with the Washington Commander game as well, and I'll be doing the same. So, all right, no problem, Ray. All right, so we're back to the stadium, back to Chicago here.
Has given away over $1 million of Terry's money, and you still have a chance to win $100,000 today. Get the free Super 6 app on your phone.
Free chance to win $100,000 of Terry's money.
To make this a season finale.
You know, you guys, do you really think that's
Here's Harrison Hand. The hand of Harrison Hand is going to come off this block. Nice effort.
beautiful? That was definitely a fumble, no doubt.
Now you see some of the backups.
I'll tell you, the Bears defense over the years have always been well known for their defense and turnovers and takeaways. It just, that's what we want to start seeing again.
So the Bears take over from their 29-yard line.
Peterson under center. Toss back. Herbert, who's going to pick up about 3 yards.
32. Gain of 3.
Oh, fourth fumble lost this season, tied for the most with Alvin Kamara. That's not good company to be in. As much as we talk about how good of a running back he is, he has to know and understand, get 2 hands on the football when you're about to get in traffic. You may lose some yards. You're not as shifty when you have 2 hands on the football, but you won't fumble it. I know that much.
Tarek, unfortunately, you might need to turn your sound up a bit more. And I realize if you can't, and I do apologize, but
new set of downs for Chicago, gain of 13.
This is nice blocking on the outside. You're going to see the Vikings are in some sort of stunt inside, but you see how they get the corner. That's the #1 thing for defense, is you don't want to lose your edge. The Bears did a great job of finding a way to get the corner and get some nice yards for Khalil Herbert.
Good night. Good night, gaming. Okay, I will go happy 2023. All right.
On first down, Herbert.
Oh, Herbert sucked up quickly.
Odobewu coming up to make the stop, the rookie out of Minnesota.
That was a very nice play, getting off the blocks.
That was. I mean, he shucked the defense. It was in there.
Watch how he just goes, sheds the offensive lineman. Bam, gets right there in the backfield. That's a nice job.
Very nice.
There's Ed Donatel, defensive coordinator.
Welcome, everybody that's new to the stream. If you're just coming in, you don't know the score. Minnesota Vikings are currently leading 6-0 over the Chicago Bears. Peterson with a catch.
Wide open was Dante Pettis.
Dante Pettis is going to pick up about 13.
That's the first quarter defense.
First quarter this season, 95 points allowed, most in the NFL.
Find a way to win the games. And
first quarter defense, that is, for the Vikings this season. 95 points allowed, most in the NFL.
It's about what you do in the red zone. It's how you finish the games. That's what the Vikings have done. They have a lot of very, very good veterans that know you don't have to go with the highs and lows of a game. Stay the course.
All right, Peterson's going to be in the shotgun formation.
From the 43 on first down as Peterman swings it out, and it's off the
incomplete
hands of Khalil Herbert. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Welcome everybody into the stream. Appreciate you stopping by today.
Vikings turnover.
Yeah, and I'm
hey, if you haven't done so already and you do like the content that you see, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, slap the notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it comes out. I do post gaming videos, gaming clips.
And then work the way to the outside, which is what they've done so far.
I do the... Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. I do post up after game highlight plays.
2nd and 10, it's Herbert.
Herbert going to run on 2nd and 10. He's going to pick up maybe 4 yards.
DJ Wana made the tackle.
Now Patrick Jones is coming in. Odomewu's coming in. Speed package is coming in for the Vikings defense. Bears trying to go quickly. If you don't catch him off guard, at least catch him in a basic defense. That will help out Nathan Peterman.
I'd say the weather's it's just cold. It looks like the field's in decent condition. I'm sure it's now. I don't know any specifics of the field. Like, is it heated underneath? Which, I would assume most of your NFL fields are now. They got some kind of heating system under them.
He gets on the edge of Riley Reef, gets Nathan Peterman
but
out of the pocket.
I live here in northern Iowa,
and
it was cold out this morning. It was between it was between 11 and 13 degrees this morning when I woke up.
Bears leave the offense out on the field. 4th down and 7 from the Vikings 40.
Peterson back to pass over the middle. Caught.
He's close.
He's going to be real close with the second effort. Let's see where the Zebras mark it.
Oh, this is going to be really interesting. There was one official.
I'll tell you, there was some crazy guys out there, sleeveless. Man, I don't know if I could do that in this cold.
Start to move up a little bit, a couple inches after that second effort. Up there it is. Didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Vikings offense takes the field.
Late first quarter.
Turnover on downs. So there you have it. When they come back, the Vikings leading 6-0 over the Chicago Bears. It's not, but I tell you, they're playing really good thus far. The Bears have been able to do nothing with the 3 possessions they've had. So, I mean, hey, I appreciate that subscription. Elizur86, thank you. Elizurio, sorry if I mess up your name there. Yeah, you're much appreciated, man. Much love, bro. Thank you. Like to do a quick shout out. Old Mav from Mav Sports. I was helping co-commentate last night when I got a phone call and had to cut my portion of the stream short, or my duties of the stream anyways. So I do apologize about that, guys. I was not able to make it back to stream last night's late game, so I do apologize about that. We had something come up in the family that was unforeseeable, and you know how it goes. Family's got to come first. But I certainly appreciate everybody's support with today's stream. You guys have been amazing. We've already put on two or three subs. Much love for that. I'm just a small-time streamer trying to make this an everyday kind of thing, and you guys are helping that. I certainly appreciate it. We're currently at 7 likes, guys. Can we reach 20 for this broadcast? I'll set a stream goal, 20 likes for this stream. It'd be awesome if we could make that and then some. Hey, Sussman. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, we're back to Chicago.
He plays, his mentality.
Minnesota's
less about that.
on offense here.
Well, making sure the team wins, getting into these playoffs.
Cook under center.
Game 194 yards shy. As we head down to Shannon.
You take a look at all those stats for Justin Jefferson, absolutely incredible. But I have asked many guys on this offense to tell me something that we might not know about Justin Jefferson. And every time I hear just how unselfish he is. He goes out there, he plays, he's truly happy for anyone who gets the ball. You saw that when Adam Thielen made that touchdown. How is that, Jonathan Velma, to play with a guy who's so successful but so unselfish?
I had a teammate and Marcus Colston, who was just as unselfish, extremely productive. Those
All right, here we
guys
go,
are
2nd and 10.
Rare breed, and it makes the team so much better.
Cook
terrific receiver,
goes nowhere.
Alexander Madison.
My apology, that was
Followed up
Madison.
Al-Quadin Muhammad.
Alexander
Former New
Madison
Orleans
had the ball and went nowhere.
Jones did a nice job.
Hey, Sussman, thank you for the sub. I certainly appreciate it.
Start out first.
Has come to an end. 6-0 Minnesota.
It looks like they're going back to break again. Minnesota on top, 6-0. Like to do a reminder to everybody that sorry about that. I will be doing a doubleheader game today. I'll be doing the 4:25 Eastern game of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. So I will be ending the stream and starting a new stream in between. So there will be a little bit of downtime. I'm hoping that I can get everything up and running with enough time to go through and do a pregame. I was not able to today, guys. I just walked in the house about 25 minutes before kickoff here, so my apologies. But like I said, we had some things come up with family last night that we couldn't avoid. Again, thank you for everybody that stopped by to help support the channel. I certainly appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much for all them likes, guys. We're now currently at 11. We went from 7 to 11. Thank you very much. We are on our way to that 20 like goal. Again, I'd like to remind you, just because, no strings attached, at some point during the stream, I will be gifting to the chat some random Steam game keys. Be the first viewer to grab that key, go over to your Steam client and redeem it, and you'll get that game for free. Now remember, it's one redeem per key, so you got to be quick about it. Well, they're playing pretty good ball right now. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised the Bears are playing as tough of a defense as they are.
Welcome back, medical staff surrounding Dalvin Cook on the Minnesota sideline.
Dalvin Cook,
there you go. Got some medical news.
At the end of this run, he goes, he makes the cutback, nothing unusual. When he lands, Johnny Munt lands on top of him. It's like his knees clack together. And then ever since then, he just hasn't been himself. He's been on the sideline trying to jog it off. See both his knees land, and then Johnny Munt lands on top of him.
Oh, I'd say he pushed one knee into the other. Ouch.
Well, he's been going back and forth. The good thing, though, is that they haven't taken him into the blue
passing yards. Vikings 115 on the day, and Chicago 44.
Cousins complete.
Cousins complete. Still on his feet. Here's number 87 bowled up for another 7 yards after first contact. Great play.
And as soon as I said
16 yards.
Take him over, set up the blue 10, take him inside, check him out. Well, I know Vikings fans don't want to see that heading into the playoffs. I really hope that he's going to be okay. Even if he doesn't come back today, just be good enough for next week and the following weeks.
So
absolutely.
Madison remains on the field. Top of your screen, split out wide to the left.
Yeah.
As the Vikings empty the backfield. On first down, Cousins
out to the right, out to the flats. He's going to have a first down easily.
And the fullback has another Minnesota first down.
I'll tell you, Chicago's definitely giving that small yardage to them
left side of the
easily.
line. Just watch everyone on the offensive line, how they're doing. This is empty personnel. This means there's absolutely no help from
Three
a
rushers.
running back. And you can see Christian Darrisaw, who's had a phenomenal season, letting Kirk Cousins find time, sit in the pocket, find the right guy. When you're
they're killing them with those short gains right now.
Looking for going into next.
Definitely. I don't like to see any player get injured regardless.
Alexander Madison.
Ooh, Alexander Madison again for a first down.
To the Bears 29. So the Vikings currently in the number 3 spot in the NFC. If the Vikings win and the 49ers lose their game to the Arizona Cardinals, Minnesota would move up to number 2.
Right, and it's still important. You don't get to buy, obviously, but to be able to say we're guaranteed 2 home games so long as we win that first one, that is huge.
Cousins got a man of motion.
New York Giants, they are locked in at number 6.
Going to hand off to number 19 as he runs by. He's going to pick up about 5 yards.
25-yard line.
They kind of had the cameraman confused. He didn't know who the hell had the ball.
Make sure that, look, we can lock up.
I love it. I love it when a team can do that. When they trick the cameraman and they don't even know where the ball went. That's great.
The prior week, we couldn't just let all the starters rest and think it's okay. Bounce back, come in mentally.
How about you, Mav Sports? You in the chat? You in the chat?
On the way to the playoffs.
Right, Vikings need to win this game and then root for Arizona.
All right, so here we go. Cousins back to pass. He's under pressure. Gets it off and throws it incomplete.
Under pressure from Armand Watts, the former Viking.
Armand Watts does a really good job of getting penetration. He's going to be lined up against Chris Reed, and you're going to see the play action. They start to slide that way a little bit quicker than Chris Reed on that play. Nice job really disrupting Kirk Cousins in the play action, because we said Kirk Cousins, play action, he's been lights out. You're going to need pressure from a guy like Armand Watts to continue to disrupt that.
All right, here we go. Cousins is in shotgun formation. Back to pass.
On the slant,
has first down.
Osborne, who had that big play earlier, the 66.
They're just chewing it up.
Reception leading to the Vikings touchdown.
Just chewing it up. The Bears defense cannot stop these guys. There he is, Mr. Maverick Sports. Shout out to you, brother.
Really, really good number 3. And I remember calling one of the games earlier in the season, and Adam Thielen was the one telling Kirk Cousins when KJ
Glad to see that you're
Osborne was
on.
a rookie, and they were in OTA.
Yeah, he was telling me that he wasn't feeling the greatest today, so otherwise I would have asked him to join us today for co-commentate.
Training camp that he realized.
It's all right.
KJ Osborne, there's
something that time of year everybody kind of gets a little sick.
Cousins on first down. Sets, throws
over the middle, complete to number 84. It's going to be just about a yard short of the first down.
Late October, so Smith goes down. They trade for Hawkinson, and Hawkinson's heading to the Pro Bowl. Now they have Smith back for a postseason run.
They get the spoils of all the riches with Irv Smith coming back and Hawkinson already a Pro Bowler. I honestly don't know how you're going to defend that, because if you try to take away one of them, let's not forget you got those 2 monsters on the outside in Thielen and Justin Jefferson. So you talk about Kevin O'Connell. It's like a kid in a candy store with all this talent.
10th play of the drive, it's Madison. On 2nd and 2, Madison picks up a Vikings first down. So Minnesota looking to add to their lead without Dalvin Cook. As we saw, went into the medical tent.
Vikings.
First and goal for the Vikings from the Bears' 7-yard line.
All season long, they've been really good in the red zone, 8th in the NFL, red zone TD percentage. All the talent that they have. Talked about the balance of run pass and all the receivers.
How about that note? They run 20 plays and picked up 10 first downs. Madison works his way down to the 1-yard line. Took a hit from Elijah Hicks.
That was I don't know if he took the hit or he delivered the hit on Elijah Hicks.
It definitely was a loud hit.
A little early, because I didn't see his momentum stop at all.
Let's listen.
Ooh, that's a hit.
There was a whistle, but he kept churning those legs.
Now the Vikings
that was a hit.
An extra blocker. There's Dalvin Cook.
Welcome everybody that's new to the stream. If you're just coming in and don't know the score, the Vikings are up 6-0 over Chicago, and they're knocking on the door right now. 2nd and goal.
And the play
you got a timeout?
Dead as the Vikings called a timeout.
Timeout.
To the snap. And now this from State Farm.
We're going to cut out the State Farm little advert there. Hey, thank you for the lights, guys. I certainly appreciate them. I do have a 20 like goal. That's going to be our first goal. Love to see that hit today. So we're currently at 12.
Out on the field as the Vikings get set for the 12th play of this drive. 2 tight ends.
We currently have 50 concurrent viewers in here, so I certainly appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy Sunday to come support my stream. Much love.
Madison's going back in. Actually surprised Kevin O'Connell called the timeout.
You guys are the reason I do this, so
looked like he would have
you just make me feel like a kid in a candy store. Thank you so much, man. My fellow men, my fellow female demographic people. I love each and every one of you. And there it is, Madison in for the touchdown. Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. It may be a barn burner today. It looks like the Bears are in for a long one today. They got to turn things around quick.
There's Alexander Madison. He gets a touchdown, but I just love the patience that he has to follow his offensive line. C.J. Ham, the fullback, getting in there, make sure that it's a one-on-one with him and the cornerback. At the 1 yard line, no chance for the cornerback.
So here's Greg Joseph, missed an extra point earlier, missed 2 field goals last week against the Packers.
And he's going to put it through this time.
He connects.
So that'll be 13-0 as they go into commercial break. I'd like to draw your guys' attention to the chat up there. If you scroll back up, you'll see that the first CD key has dropped. That's just my way of saying thank you to everybody for the support all through 22 and hopefully for the further support of 23. No strings attached. It's just because I wanted to. Sounds like my wife is whistling at me. What do you want? What's that? She won't get on camera, everybody, so what do you got here? Oh no, she brought me a Snickers bar and some peanut M&Ms. All right, here, baby. I don't want to throw right now. Thank you, though.
I'm cool.
All right, so back to football talk we go. Hey, thank you for those likes, guys. We're currently at 14 likes. All right, thank you so much. We're 6 likes away from the first stream goal of 20. It was the bag of goodies. That's right. It was the bag of goodies. Ernie wants to know where his is. Where's his bag of goodies?
What?
Ernie wants to know where his bag of goodies are.
At the store. I don't have his address to send him goodies.
Whew. It's a little warm in here today.
No, it's not.
Well, I think it is. I'm just... Ches, you can't watch the games. They definitely shut your stream down if you're broadcasting the games. Yes, sometimes channels will sneak through. They'll squeak through and not get shut down, but generally any live video will get your stream cut. So we don't do none of that here. Sorry, my friend. Oh, I appreciate that, Ellis. Elizario 86. Hopefully I got that right.
So great, beneficial.
Appreciate it, brother. Or sister. I guess can't really tell by the name.
Bayless Jones had a nice return earlier. Stop shy of the 30-yard line. Well, Monday, it's a special Martin Luther King Jr. Day edition of college basketball on Fox. Beginning with a classic Big East rivalry, Georgetown and Villanova. And then top-ranked Purdue, they will take on Michigan State. That's Kirk Cousins' alma mater. It all tips off at 11:30 Eastern only on Fox. There's Cousins checking out the last series. Tim Boyle in at quarterback for the Bears.
Come on!
Boyle started 3 games for the Detroit
Lions. Peterson's going to roll out, going downfield, and it is broken up.
Intended for Chase Claypool. It's broken up. Boyle out of Eastern Kentucky. Spent some time at the University of Connecticut prior to that. Started 3 games for the Lions last year, all on the road. And he gets an opportunity here.
So how are we doing on that? Okay, guys, we got 35 votes, 91%, 92.
No surprise.
All right, we got 36 votes. 92% of you believe that Chicago's going to lose.
He wants to evaluate everyone. Not only is Nathan Peterman not out, or excuse me, he's not in there. You have a couple offensive linemen that aren't in there as well.
Here we go. Montgomery to run. He's going to pick up a couple.
Tim Boyle has made the rounds through this division, spent a couple of years in Green Bay. And then it was on to Detroit, now Chicago. So the only team he has not been a part of in the NFC North, the Minnesota Vikings.
Going up against them plenty of times. And Tim Boyle, he's showing what he can do. As I mentioned, in there with some of the backup offensive linemen as well. You still have your starters as the skill players. Cole Kmet's there, David Montgomery.
All right, looks like Peterson back to pass again, going over.
Oh, boy.
Intercepted by the Minnesota Vikings. Still on his feet, down the sideline, still going. Oh, stepped out of bounds.
And that ties his teammate who's not playing today, Harrison Smith.
If he would have stepped out, I truly think he would have took that to the house.
In the NFL, 34 apiece.
And Katie, I'm not really sure what happened. There's clearly a breakdown in communication.
Zombies, eh?
Celebrations also. So sit here trying to explain it. There's Patrick Peterson, and you're going to see the route as Chase Claypool.
Their celebration looked as if
definitely miscommunication.
you turned them all into a bunch of zombies, a bunch of walking zombies.
Fade route or down the field. Instead, he stops on that little comeback, and Claypool is like, I don't know what's going on. Peterson says, "Thank you. I'm, potentially."
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
You want to give me some more to pad my resume? Thanks.
Day's been so-so. Started out kind of dreamy.
At the 35-yard line, and great news for
but it's turned into be much better. So thank you very much. Everybody that stopped by has helped turn my doom and gloom attitude around.
Yeah, CJ Ham,
I certainly appreciate it.
Not going to get too many more of those, especially next week. But the great thing is that guy right there, Dalvin Cook. He's in the game. He's over there. He's playing it by his body language. I don't know how great he feels, but we're going to find out. I'm sure that Kevin O'Connell's going to want to give him the football, see if he can still cut, be explosive as that running back.
All right, here we go. Cousins under center.
Second down and
going to hand off to Cook. Cook down the side. Woo! Down to about the 11-yard line.
And
nice run.
The body language is fine.
I told you, these Bears, they just can't stop them right now. Like,
really
wind
his way through that.
We all expected a lot more of them this year, but they just...
Everything about him has been special. Ever since he's put on that purple and white for the Minnesota Vikings, he's been so good for them.
15 yards, his longest run of the day against the Bears defense that has allowed the most points in the second quarter.
Yeah, but I think the Vikings, I realize they're an inside team, but I don't think they're any.
Bears defense is not.
They're no stranger to cold games.
Cook again stays on his feet and then is tackled at the 9-yard line, gain of 2.
Because I tell you what, my friend, you live in Minnesota, you're going to be used to that cold anyways.
Turnover, Kevin O'Connell. And the Vikings with a 13-0 lead.
There's Alan Williams, defensive coordinator. They're
but man, I tell you, I live in northern Iowa, and we get some brutal cold weather too. And
a lot of times where they can't stop the run.
I'm never going to get used to it.
Put in this bind of playing man on a tight end, and then all of a sudden, instead of a run,
but when you're out in it all the time, your skin gets thickened. be able to take that a little bit better.
Side, caught by Thielen.
It's caught, but he's going to go virtually nowhere. He might have picked up
Speaking
2.
of boot action, that time the Bears defense did do well. Right?
Third down.
Kevin O'Connell, he's read the scouting report as well. Hey, they're going to play a lot of man. Let's go boot, and then let's see if we can get one of those guys open. This time the Bears held up well, bringing up this 3rd down.
Cousins perfect on 3rd downs today. He's 11 of 13, 170 yards. And the touchdown pass to Thielen.
Here we go. Vikings knocking on the door. You're going to get a delay game or a timeout?
All the way down.
Delay game.
Delay game.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Bringing them back a little bit surprised. Kirk Cousins, he actually did, you know, like the fake hut. Usually a quarterback looks up at the play clock to make sure they have enough time to then reset and go. I thought he was going to get it on time. Not so much.
Ball spotted back at the 10-yard line.
Oh, now here could be a very interesting matchup. Hockenson down by himself, 1-on-1. See if he goes over that way.
Cousins back to pass.
On 3rd down to the end zone.
Incomplete.
It was behind
I think
Thielen.
he was
cutting the other way.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
I think they're a
definitely
little off with each
miscommunication.
other there. 4th and 9. Looks like the field goal unit's going to come on.
Thielen was breaking in. Kirk Cousins, he threw an out route. He's going to go up and then break in. Again, you see that man coverage. I don't know. That, you know what? I think Cousins was right on that. It was a little surprising. Thielen,
For those of you that didn't know, the Buffalo Bills opened their game up with a 96-yard kickoff return for touchdown. What a great way to start for that team. And the field goal's good.
Vikings now lead 16-0. Set up by the interception by the 8-time.
All right, they're going to be going to commercial break.
All right.
Oh, I bet, William. I can see that. The wind coming off of the lakes. Oh, yeah. Definitely, I agree with you there. I live in a town here in Iowa that we have a lake, and it intensifies the cold, especially when the winds blow off it just right. So I can definitely agree with you on that one. All right, guys, so I'm going to try getting you some scores up here. Looks like Tampa Bay and Atlanta are currently tied 10-10. We got New England and Buffalo playing. Buffalo leading New England 14-7. Basically, when I get this done, guys, you'll have a scrolling bar at the top that'll tell you the scores. As I said, I didn't get home in time to get her set up right away, so I do apologize. Cincinnati currently leading Baltimore 17-0. We have Houston currently over Indy 17-7. Miami currently leading New York Jets 3-0. All right, looks like we're heading back to the Chicago. That I'm not sure. I believe I will but there will be absolutely no game sound whatsoever, to be just straight commentary. If I do decide.
For both the
Here we go,
Lions
back on the
and
Chicago
Packers,
field.
The way that they responded.
Minnesota to kick.
Geno Smith, Pro Bowl Geno Smith. How awesome is that? You're the Seahawks. You thought you didn't have anything at quarterback, and he's rallied his team now to be in a playoff, potential playoff position.
Seattle in with a win.
And a Green Bay loss.
And a Detroit win, which would be a Green Bay loss.
Correct. Green Bay is the winning end, control their own destiny. Yep. Great position to be in. And then the Lions, I mean, 1-6. Remember we called their game? They lost 29-0. They couldn't do anything against the Patriots. Called that game, and they just came roaring back the last part of their season. There's Kevin O'Connell talking through it. Offense has looked really good. Balance has been there. Chris Reed has held his own at that offensive center position for them. Very encouraging to see.
Tim Boyle remains in at quarterback. Cole Kmet, his first catch today.
There we go. The Bears found a little something there.
Gained 17 out to the 42.
Met gained 17. Hey, I'd like to say thank you for everybody that's currently supporting the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just getting in, the Minnesota Vikings are currently leading the Chicago Bears 13-0.
That's a way to get him going. Is he now officially the leading receiver for the Bears? Yes, right? Or he's getting close.
And he's closing in on leading Chicago in receiving yardage as well.
Correct.
Off the fake to Montgomery.
There we go.
Kmet has the ball again down the sideline. Going to pick up another 14 yards.
Cole Kmet told me that he really wanted to end this season on a high note, wants to go out with a big game today. I did ask him where he felt like he grew the most this season. He told me all assets of the blocking game, of course, run blocking, pass blocking, route running. But he did say communication and chemistry with Justin Fields is priority #1 in the offseason. That's what they're going to work on moving on to next season.
Again, if you're new in, guys, Justin Fields is not playing today. The Bears chose to set him down.
All season long watching him, he's done well.
They get it into the hands of Velus Jones.
Velus Jones running up the side. Got the first down. Still on his feet. Down the sideline. He can't go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Yeah. Oh, they're going to call it back.
So Velus Jones with a Bears touchdown.
No.
He was close to stepping out, but...
Yes, they called it.
And he takes it all the way. 42 yards.
42-yard scamper down the right side. Beautiful play.
Velus Jones, he stuck it out there. Now here he comes, and
beautiful. He is in bounds.
Man, you have both sideline officials looking right at it, and neither one of them blew the whistle. That is a great play.
So there you go. The Chicago Bears on the board.
All scoring plays are reviewed, so Brad Allen waiting for the confirmation.
Looks like we're waiting for confirmation from up above. Let's look at this again.
Yep, keep going.
Oh, he's good.
He's in bounds.
He's good.
He stays in bounds the whole way through. That's a touchdown.
Awesome.
To the Bears offense. Nice job.
It has been confirmed.
There you go. Bears are on the board.
Play. That was beautiful.
The second
yes, it
was. Of the
was.
Season. Rookie third-round pick out of Tennessee.
And there you guys go. There is the interactive scroller for the scores from around the league. I'll keep that updated as the scores go. Extra point is good. It is now 16-7. Oh, we got a flag.
Offsides on Patrick Peterson. He knew it too.
So the Bears are on the board. Looks like they will go for two.
Defense, number 7, came into the neutral zone prior to the snap. Chicago has elected to enforce the penalty to the 1-yard line. We will replay the try.
Bears will go for two.
Looks like they're going for two.
I like it, Kenny. You have nothing to lose. Go for it. See what your offense is
Yeah,
made
you
of,
don't.
see what the O-line
You
can
don't.
do.
You're
David
sitting at what,
Montgomery's in the
3 and
game.
13. You don't have anything to
Jeff Boyle,
lose.
who's actually going to take this rep, not Nathan Peterman.
Like last week, I couldn't believe how many of the fourth downs that they didn't go for. All the previous weeks, they went for at least 60% of their fourth downs.
Komet shifts to the right side.
Here we go.
The field for Chicago.
There's the boot
Back to
action,
pass.
and there's Cole Komet.
Oh,
Peterson
where's
defending.
no flag?
I mean, I like the design. Just you can't do it against Patrick Peterson. He's too good.
All right, so they're going into commercial break with the Vikings currently leading the Chicago Bears 16-6. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's here today supporting the channel. Much love. A quick reminder to everybody that during tonight's streams, I will be just randomly placing Steam CD keys in the chat. Be the first viewer to grab that key, go redeem it in your Steam game client, and the game is yours for free. No strings attached, guys, just because I want to. Thank you, everybody, for the likes and the subscribes. We're currently at 19 likes, so we're 1 like away from that 20 like goal. Can we get that done in the first quarter? If you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button, guys. We're going to get a little music going here for your viewing pleasure. Little background music while I sit here and talk. I need to go through. Let's finish going through the scores around the league here. I think we left off at Miami, New York. So after that, we have New Orleans Saints currently leading the Carolina Panthers 7-0. And it looks like the Cleveland Browns are beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-0 as well. Then, of course, we had yesterday Kansas City beating Las Vegas 31-13. And Jacksonville beat Tennessee 20-16. Yeah, I was hoping to have streamed that Jacksonville game last night. It seemed like it was going to be a really, really good game, and from the looks of it, it must have been. But unfortunately, I got a phone call and, you know, something with the family, and it trumped streaming. So, and then I didn't get home until about 25 minutes, 30 minutes before kickoff. Jones Jr. to run down a 40-some yard touchdown run. 42-yard.
You can't see him yank on my face mask? You kidding me right now?
We are back to the Bears field.
That's all fun. All good stuff so far.
Today, Wong will be back deep for the Vikings, who lead 16-6.
Here we go. Bears to kick the ball off.
Late second quarter in Chicago.
Minnesota going to take it at the 25. Touchback.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense.
Sorry about that extra music there. I just realized it. Shut her off for you.
Northwest of Soldier Field. As a 4th and 5th grader, he played flag football for the Barrington Bears. The team was coached by his dad, Don Cousins. The assistant coach, Hall of Famer Mike Singletary, whose son Matt was a member of the team. And Cousins.
You sure, guys, to get your votes in? We currently have 40 votes on the poll.
That's right.
Who wins today's Week 18 showdown? Be sure to get your votes in.
Leslie Frazier as well.
Grew up as a Bears fan.
Hey, thank you guys. We have reached our 20 like goal for today. I certainly appreciate that. Now, can we go for 35? Let's try it. We currently have 44 concurrent viewers in. Let's try it for that 35 like goal.
I used to watch highlights of him, and I wanted to be just like him. The way he would hit, He was so physical, so violent. I mean, back then, you remember those big hits, so they were celebrating.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Those are flags
Famous Jim.
in 2022
or JME. I appreciate that. I'll take that under advisement
talk about
for sure.
being in good company, Kirk Cousins.
Singletary, of course, went on to the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm definitely always looking to make my streams better, so thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You know, Cousins telling us when the Vikings played the Lions
It's still going.
earlier this season.
Wow.
What a second and third effort there, out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 12.
That pile just kept moving. They didn't stop.
Lions fans, but we were a Bears family. Continued to root for Chicago.
That's right. He actually said that he's the reason that Mike Singletary was able to get that 49ers head coaching job,
Thanks
right?
to the championship.
Coaching career was sparked by the championship.
Flag football.
All right, here we go. Cousins back to pass in the shotgun
Was
formation.
an assistant with the Ravens, and then moved on to the Niners. Cousins
Over
throws.
wide open to number 17 down the right side. That was a huge gain. 30 yards.
I need him to score a touchdown, and I'll definitely bring it out. Don't worry. It's coming, Kenny. It's coming.
University of Miami. KJ Osborne had the 66-yard.
Now, I'll tell you, the offense is starting to click a little bit for the Bears. You know, they need their defense to step up because the defense has not been able to really stop the Vikings at all today. All right, so they're heading into a break. But we're going to stay right here with you. Matter of fact, let's see here. Okay, let's do this. There we have it. Enjoy, guys. Much appreciation. I'd like to bring your attention to the chat. I have just posted up another game key. Be the first viewer to redeem that in your Steam game client, and the game is yours for free. Just no strings attached. Just my way of saying thank you so much for all the support. All right, so we should probably check out the game scores, huh? All right, looks like Pittsburgh has tied the game up 7-7 with Cleveland. Miami and New York Jets are both tied at 3-3, sorry. Houston over Indianapolis 17-7. Cincinnati over Baltimore 17-0. We got Buffalo and New England tied up at 14 apiece, and Tampa Bay Atlanta tied up at 10. During the next commercial, I'll get that scroller updated for you guys.
And a New England loss.
And we're back to the
Both
Chicago
games are
field.
tied. Jets and Miami 3-3. Patriots and Bills 14 apiece. The Steelers get in with a win and losses by both the Patriots and the Dolphins. Pittsburgh tied.
Cousins hands off. He's going to get maybe a yard.
To the 25-yard line.
This has been a really good half for the Vikings. Aside from the Dalvin Cook turnover offensively, you got everything you wanted. The running game is working. Passing game has been there with Kirk Cousins. The reads have been there. Chris Reed has allowed only one pressure from the center position. He's made the right checks and protections. This is very encouraging. You're a Vikings fan, Kevin O'Connell, going into next week.
Vikings with 278 yards of offense here in the first
Cousins
half.
back to pass, out to the left. He's got a wide open receiver dancing around. First down and then some.
Picking up a Vikings first down. KJ Osborne having his best
Great.
season.
I mean, great second and third effort to get past that first down marker and pick up a few more after that.
Watch those big eaters up front, big purple eaters, swallowing up that defensive
Gotta
line
have my
for the
big
Bears.
cut, guys.
No one within 5 yards of Kirk Cousins allows him to throw a nice dime to KJ Osborne.
The wife brought me a goodie bag home
I really
earlier.
like that.
Had
KJ
some
Osborne didn't
Snickers
just
and
settle for going out of bounds.
peanut M&Ms.
For a couple more yards.
Oh, no problem, Sus.
When your third
No
wide
problem.
receiver
I enjoy doing
has
things like that.
59
I'd like to
catches.
show the, I'd like to give back to the
Only getting
community
better,
that's given to me.
right? 4
You guys
catches
come
today,
here, you support me, you watch my
113
videos.
Second career,
You sit
100
here,
yard
watch me
receiving
live
game, but
stream
it's
when
a-
you don't
it's a
have to.
product of
It's just my way of
Justin Jefferson,
showing my
Adam
thanks
Thielen.
and
We have
gratitude.
to double those guys. Oh wait, they now want to bring in T.J. Hockenson. Great, we got to go and figure out a way to play him man. So KJ Osborne, he's going to have those opportunities and he's making the most of it.
New set of downs for the Vikings. They will also get the ball first following halftime.
Oh, man.
Play clock winds down.
I was going
They get
through
a
the
snap off in time.
Cousins out.
Throws, Jefferson the catch.
Caught to Jefferson,
Down
who's
the
going to be
10-yard
about
line.
4
It's his
short.
third reception.
I
Number
was just going through my
157.
score break text
On the
document.
season, only 5 players in
I
NFL
didn't realize
history have reached 130.
I had Miami winning by
Timeout
4-0.
taken by the Bears.
I don't even think you can score 4 points.
The AFC playoff picture will be locked.
And we're going to cut that out. All right, we are 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and 4.
Incredible indeed, and for them to even be coming out and playing, I know that DeMar has spoken with the team, and I know that's very encouraging and uplifting from what they had seen on Monday night. So
He's watching the game from his hospital room in Cincinnati.
yeah, I don't have much to say about that because it just brings up so many emotions, especially with my other teammates.
Second down and 4. Cousins,
Caught
Jefferson.
by Jefferson, who's going to have the first down to about the 4-yard line.
Our
5 yards.
associate director, Caden Pfeiffer, was a member of the Syracuse University football team a decade ago. The head trainer was Denny Kellington, now with the Buffalo Bills, and it was Kellington who saved Damar Hamlin's life on Monday when he administered CPR on the field. So what a job by
All right,
Kellington.
I got the scores for you.
Who was at Syracuse and then
Updated
moved
there,
on to
guys.
the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, not all heroes wear capes. Went out there, saved a man's life, and that's why I said it brings too many emotions for me, because imagine you spend more time with your
That was
teammates.
crazy.
These
That
are your brothers
last
and your
Monday's
family
game.
during the season,
So
and to watch
unfortunate,
them
but
literally
the
die on the
great
field
thing about it
before
is
being
that
resuscitated.
it
That
seems
is
the
tremendous.
youngster's on his way to recovery,
Watching
Damar
the game
Hamlin.
today, he's been active
So
on social
shout out
media
to him.
over the last 24 hours.
Yes.
First and goal for the
A
Vikings.
strong fight, my friend. And you,
From the
my
Bears,
friend, are
6.
very strong. So
Here's Cook.
glad to see you're doing all right.
Cook takes it down just inside the 5-yard line.
No timeouts for the Bears. They were hoping to hold the Minnesota Vikings, have some time to try and work their offense in a 2-minute drill.
Second and
There's
goal.
Matt Eberflus.
Vikings have 2
He's
timeouts.
looking on now as the
34
Vikings
seconds
seem
running
content to
down.
be down here, not use their timeouts, and frankly, they don't
I'm
need
really
to.
surprised they're not.
They're on the 5-yard
I mean,
line.
they could go.
Second and goal.
They have the possibility to go in
Well, now they'll take one.
24-6.
Yeah, he's just regrouping.
Give themselves some extra time if they don't
Or
score.
excuse
on
me,
this next
23-6.
play. They have the opportunity for the 2-for-1. Score here and then get the ball first in the third quarter.
Yeah, I know my horrible math
First
skills.
snap, Jonathan, for Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins has been sensational, sitting in the pocket, finding KJ Osborne for that 66-yard reception. Still finding KJ, been spreading the wealth also to
Hey,
Thielen for
welcome
that
everybody
touchdown
that's new
pass.
into the
And
stream.
of course,
Appreciate you
TJ
stopping by and
Hockenson, the
supporting me
Pro
today.
Bowler.
If you're just coming in,
And I
you don't
really
know the
like
score
what
today. The
Kirk
Minnesota
Cousins told
Vikings are
us
currently
about
leading
when I asked
16-6
him,
over
well,
the
what are you
Chicago
looking
Bears.
to do and improve for this week? And he said, it's really the mental part of my
Minnesota
game.
has the
Physical will
ball.
come with it, but I want to be
Second and
mentally
5.
sharp today, getting ready for next week.
Second and
he has
goal, I
certainly
should
been
say.
sharp.
Sorry.
Starts the first Bears game 17 for 17.
Hands off. Oh, he was brought down for a nice loss.
On Dalvin Cook.
My
Bears
word,
defense
let's hear
got in on that
again.
one. You could hear that clap.
That is what I'm talking about. Okay, Joe Thomas coming
That
on
was a
block.
clap.
Vikings use their final timeout.
I would say we're probably going to see the field goal unit come in.
Where did he come from? Wasn't expecting that.
Great work by K-Mac, Kevin McClaskey, and Chip Weaver, our audio experts, bringing you the sounds from Soldier Field.
Boy, we heard that one.
Yeah, we did.
Big boy hit. I like it.
Well, offense is going to stay on the field. 20 seconds left.
Line, 3rd and goal.
Shotgun formation. Cousins back to pass. Throws it underneath. Short, huge short.
Field goal unit on the field with time winding down.
And they're scrambling.
I don't know if they're going to get it. They're trying to get the field goal
Down
unit.
to 5 seconds. Now 3.
Ah, they're not getting it.
They get the snap away.
Wow.
And the kick is good.
Oh, they said they got it. Wow.
Signal is good.
Wow. What? Look at, yeah.
They just got it off.
Man,
No
where-
way they got
is the
that
offensive
off.
line set?
Let's see that again. Oh, as it stands, they got it off. Field goal was good. 19-6 going into
Not sure
half.
if it was one of the kicking balls. They tried to throw the kicking ball. I saw another ball
Right.
come out onto the field
And then they threw it right
Right.
back off the field.
right before the snap during the scramble.
I can't tell you if they were actually set for a period before kicking, and it's really weird. Everyone is going into the locker room, yet the officials are still, I don't know if they're huddling because they're not really talking right now. They're just there.
Hey, welcome everybody into the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you like what you see, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you do that, be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it's
because they
released.
weren't set, or were there too
Thank
many
you so much
players
for
on the
spending your
field
Sunday
from
with me.
Either side. We still haven't seen a flag thrown yet, by the way, Kenny. So
We're currently,
They ruled initially
it says
that the
halftime,
field
but
goal
the
was
scoring is
successful.
reviewing to see if they got
A
the,
successful field goal is under further review.
okay, there you
In the
go.
final 2 minutes, of course, so it's a booth review.
There's a discrepancy whether they got the field goal off in time, and it looks like the teams are leaving the
Watch
field.
The players heading off. You see the
Real time.
kicking ball tossed
right.
onto the field.
It
So there are
was dropped,
2
so
balls
they went
on the
without it,
field.
threw it away. There were definitely all the Vikings players. They were off the field. The ball
Ah,
was
the game
snapped
clock
before
hit
the game
0,
clock
my
went to
friend.
0.
Let's see that again. Game clock looked like it was at 0.
If anything, there would have been 12 guys for the Bears, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There might have been 12 guys for the Bears. And then what I brought up
Currently,
initially, Kenny,
as it
was
stands,
the
it's
offensive line set
19-6
for a second, right?
Minnesota over to Chicago.
And now
Oh,
the flag
there's the
is
flag.
thrown.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
With
The teams are back in their respective locker room.
I think the Bears are going to
now
get flagged with
Matt
12 men on the
going into the locker room. Looks like he's going to be satisfied with whatever the call is.
Let's bring in Dean Blandino. Dean, what did you see?
Yeah, the Vikings had 12. Obviously, that's a hurry-up situation. I think it was Hawkinson that didn't get off the field.
Oh, the Vikings
We were
had
looking at it here
12.
in the studio, so that's going to be 12 on the Vikings. That's a live ball foul.
There were 12 players on the field by the kicking team. By rule, that penalty is accepted, and there is no score. The half is over.
All right, there you go.
All right, we
Call
thank
reversed.
the Dean of
There was
officiating,
12
Dean
Vikings on the
Blandino.
field.
12
The
Vikings on
field
the
goal
field.
is
There were 2
no.
footballs on the field.
So we're going to go into
And the
halftime
points
with the
have been
Vikings
taken
leading
off the
16-6.
1, 2, 3.
So it's a 10-point lead, 16-6 for the Vikings. As we head to Los Angeles for the Verizon halftime with Kurt and the gang. Take it away.
All right, there you have it. There was your first half of the Chicago Bears game, guys. Let's see what old Mav Sports is doing. What are you doing, Mav? Are you in the channel with us, buddy? he might not be in the channel right now. All right, so, well, let me shoot him a text and see if he wants to come join us for some of the halftime festivities and maybe the second half. All right, so with that said, guys, I'm going to take a small 2-minute break. And when I come back, we're going to go over scores from around the league. With that said, I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is KGB for the C Sports Network. And we are going to be joined here with guest commentator Maverick from over at Maverick Sports. A friendly reminder, you can find Mav's channel description and link down below in the description of the video. Welcome in, Mav.
What is going on, everybody?
So what do you think of the first half so far?
It sounds like to me that the Vikings are steamrolling the Bears.
Yeah, it does seem that way quite a bit. I mean, it's not as bad as I really truly thought it was going to be. I figured by this time they were going to be up 28 points, you know, and here we are halftime and the Bears are down by 10. So.
Well, it sounds like to me that the Vikings were missing their extra points. Right?
They did miss one. They missed their very first extra point.
The first time kick jitters.
Yeah, I guess. For a usually very accurate kicker, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't normally make mistakes like that.
Who knows? Yeah, everybody. I'm trying to get better. I'm fighting a little bit of a head cold today, and I'm trying to take it easy. I did do a stream yesterday. You guys didn't. You guys missed it. I did the Chiefs and the Raiders game yesterday, which was a pretty good stream. It was a pretty good game, but you guys missed one hell of a play.
I was one that voted for the Raiders to win just to go against the norm. And they got their ass whooped.
Yep. But the Chiefs did do a hell of a play, though. The whirling huddle. I do have that video posted on my channel. You guys missed it. I do have that video short posted on my channel. You guys want to check it out?
That's cool. Absolutely. Again, guys, you can find a link to his channel down below in the description of the video. Yeah, I know, but I truly did. I just thought, I thought they were going to come in and just ass whoop the Bears. I mean, first of all, Justin Fields isn't playing today. The Bears have been riddled all season long with high-profile, players being injured. I really didn't expect the Bears defense to be able to hold on. And really, to be honest, they're still being walked on. The Vikings are still pretty much doing whatever they want with them.
I agree. I agree with that assessment.
No, they never did, Paul. They never did say who the 12th person on the field was at that time. Sorry, I just seen your message over there. Yeah, I don't believe they ever did say who it was. If they did,
the teams were already in the locker room.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they did, then I missed it myself. All right, so we're gonna go over some around the league scores, guys, for the halftime here. Let me get adjusted here. All right, so at halftime, you have Tampa Bay currently leading the Atlanta Falcons 17-10. Halftime, we have New England and Buffalo 14-all. That seems to be a hell of a decent game right now. Halftime for the Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Bears, of course, is 16-6. Minnesota. Halftime in Cincinnati is leading Baltimore 24-7. Boy, is DeMar Jackson even back yet?
Mm-hmm.
Is he now? I think this should be his first game back then this week, is it?
No, he's not. No, he's not back. He's taking the game off.
Well, Baltimore's not in the playoffs, though, right?
No, I don't think they are.
Well, that's probably good for them. I mean, if they can't get into the playoffs, there's no sense of bringing your superstar players out and getting them, let him heal. There's always next year for them.
Yeah.
Then we have Houston, who is currently leading Indianapolis 17-7 at half. Looks like the New York Jets are tied with the Miami Dolphins 3-all. And it looks like it's the end of the third quarter for them. So they must have been extra. How the hell could they already be through the third quarter? Huh. And we got New Orleans over Carolina 7-0 currently. And they are at 12:50 of the third quarter. And Pittsburgh is currently leading Cleveland 10-7. And they are at halftime. Now, did these games start earlier than the others, or what's going on? I mean, how the hell are they through the third quarter? Oh,
hold on a second.
They changed it up.
Yes.
It's now 14:26 of the third.
I stand to differ. I made a big error.
Did you?
Baltimore Ravens would be the number 6 seed. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they are playing for a playoff spot.
Correct.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure. I didn't get a chance to go over all the material this morning before I started streaming, so I do apologize about that, guys.
Yeah, and I don't cover a lot of AFC teams anyway, so.
All right, so and then of course, back to yesterday's games, guys. Kansas City beat Las Vegas Raiders 31-7 or 31-13, and Jacksonville beat Tennessee 20-16. I'd like to see if I can find a playoff picture here. Current playoff. How about you, Mav? You want to, in the next few minutes, you want to look for a current playoff picture of what we might see? I know they really don't know what's going on because I'm not even sure. Like, they're not replaying the Buffalo Cincy game, are they not?
They completely canceled that game altogether.
So how's that going to work for like their? I mean,
it's basically a forfeit game. Whoever had the most points wins.
Really?
Both teams are both the Bengals and the Bills were already in, so they're automatically watching that game.
But...
So, well,
I'll tell you.
Well, both coaches and both teams did agree that the 7 points that the Bengals had and the 3 points that the Bills had, both scores are squandered, and the game will be canceled, and both teams elected to stay where they're at, like
their standings,
the wins and the losses.
Correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's what's going to be weird because I've never seen this. I'm 44 years old, and I've never seen them cancel a game like that. I mean, it was a horrible scene to see. Thankfully, that young man is on the road to recovery. That's, I'll be honest, guys, I was kind of deplored by how long it took the NFL to call that game. It took them over an hour before they called and said that, it was officially suspended. I truly would have loved to have seen it done a lot sooner. It speaks volumes if it would have been done a lot sooner. That speaks volumes of how much they care about their players.
I agree.
And I could be wrong about that. I mean, I don't want this to turn into a, shit on the NFL type stream or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, for me personally, I was horrified that it took them that long, to be honest.
Right. All right. This is how the structure is going to be for the road to the Super Bowl.
Save that for the next commercial because we are back live.
Yep. Chicago
has just kicked off to Minnesota. Sorry about that, Mav. I didn't realize that we were that close to kick off.
Yeah, no worries.
Minnesota's going to be coming out to the 25. Looky. Jonathan Vilma. Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma.
Season opener next week.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins did a very good job. Kevin O'Connell wanted to see market improvement from the offense.
That was a horrible thing to see, man.
Protections and then getting the ball down the field. They did.
And I tell you, I commend Mav.
And it was really good to see and encouraging.
He was streaming and
Mullins' first pass attempt. Caught by KJ.
He had made the comment that he may cut the stream out of respect for the family, and I texted him and said that absolutely that I would cut the stream out of respect for that family and their privacy, and he did that, and I realized he didn't have to because there were so many other streamers out there that were out there to get likes and subscribes and viewers from such a devastating thing that happened, and I'm glad to see Mav wasn't like that, so commends to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan will give you a
especially when something happens that tragic like that. There's no amount of views or subs you can get to supplement that injury. So
absolutely.
Steelers kick a field goal. They are ruled to have 12 men on the field.
Okay.
We didn't report anything on the channels other than, putting out the love for them and stuff and the prayers. It was just that family needed their time.
Bill Cowher takes the
Plus, there
Polaroid
was
and
plenty
shoves
of
it into
news
the
outlets that were covering it to
shirt
start
pocket of
with.
the
So,
referee, Gordon McCarter.
Vikings to run the ball.
And that-
Nice push up
that
for a
video
first down.
And story continues to be told to this day. And with the 12 men on the field at the end of the first half in a game, including the Vikings, we bring it right back.
So, what
Vikings kept the points. Cowher shoves the Polaroid into the
I was going to
referee's
say,
pocket.
I can now imagine a very angry Cowher shoving that Polaroid into the official's pocket.
And in his post-game press conference, the word he used on numerous occasions, debacle.
Well,
You can
he's
check
not
it
wrong.
Out. Check it out on YouTube after the game.
He's not wrong, Kenny.
Google it. C.J. Ham, that's his 4th catch today. And the Vikings
starting right off where they left off. Or right where they left off, sorry.
Just avoiding the pressure that was coming off the edge. And look at C.J. Ham showing
Hey,
off
welcome
those
everybody
hands.
that's new into the stream. I appreciate you
love
stopping
you,
by
C.J.
and
Ham,
spending
but
your
you have
time
some really
and Sunday
good
with
wide
me,
receivers.
supporting the channel. Appreciate
We're
it.
not going to get the ball much more this season.
Hey, if you haven't done so already and you like the content you see, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it's released.
Gain of 26.
That'll be a gain of 26
this
for
is the
Minnesota
same
with
route that
another
Justin
first down.
Jefferson has made thousands of yards on. It's called a dig route, 17 yards. You run in, throw it right on.
Yeah, that ain't Kirk
pass.
Cousins,
Nick Mullins
is it?
anticipates the route, throws a dime to Jalen Naylor, and look at how they get the 2 seed. They
I gotta
can
check
win this
that out a
game.
little closer here.
Later on, 49ers lose to Arizona. You know they're going to be rooting for Arizona, and then now all of a sudden, 2 guaranteed home games if they win their first one, obviously.
Very true, Renee.
On the 17, Mullins can't find anyone. And
I mean, they've already set Cousins.
13-yard line.
Looks like Mullins is in for Cousins
Houston
now.
Leading Indianapolis. Top left of your screen, 17-7. A Houston victory.
Probably a wise move.
And a Bears defeat. And Chicago would finish with the worst record in the league and the number 1 pick.
Having that number 1 pick.
Go away,
So it's
announcer.
not all bad, and trust me,
Stop
I don't
rubbing it
see the
in.
effort here of a team that's tanking.
You hear him?
at
He
all.
said the Bears would finish with the
Players aren't
worst
thinking about
record in the
that. No, not at all.
NFL.
2nd down and 6.
Ooh, that was a pop.
He takes a hard hit.
That was a pop.
So the Bears
Felt that
Third
all
and
the way
one.
back hill.
Oh,
and a Texans
oh
lead.
man,
Let me
I
step
got
forward,
some
Bears
tingles
head
going
coach.
up and down my body
Head
from
man
that
in
one.
Houston. Last time,
Kapah.
1947.
Shiver me timbers.
Now,
I
the
guess.
Bears did finish with the worst record in 1970.
Hey,
They
thank
were
you for
tied
all
with
the likes and the
Steelers.
subscribes today,
Both
guys. I
11-13.
certainly
They held a
appreciate it.
coin flip.
We've currently met our
Which team would
first
have the first
like
overall
goal of
draft
20
pick?
likes,
Steelers
and
won
we
the
have a
toss,
second
selected
goal
Terry
of
Bradshaw.
35.
Oh, that's all she wrote.
We currently have
Off a coin
56
flip.
concurrent
Wow.
viewers,
Coin
so
flip at a
why don't we give it a
hotel
try?
in New Orleans.
Everybody hit that thumbs up, and let's get those likes flowing.
The Bears made the call. It went the other way. And Terry goes to Pittsburgh.
And a dynasty was born.
Turbo, turbo, he yells.
A couple of history lessons for you today.
I'm soaking it all up.
What do we
Kenny.
got? Delay a game? Or they get a
And
timeout?
now this from Allstate.
Oh, no, we're not. Damn all state commercials. Hey, welcome, everybody. I certainly appreciate everybody new to the channel that stopped by to support us today. If you're now just coming in, the Vikings are currently leading the Chicago Bears 16-6. Sorry about that if you hear some snoring going on in the back. My dog. She's laying right behind me. She's a snoring away.
All right.
Sounds like a damn buzzsaw. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. Quit snoring. All right, Mullins passes back. Madison! It's going to be close. Okay. It's going to be called short. got a Bears player down. Oh,
Dominic Robinson.
sorry about that. I
Dominic
didn't click
Robinson,
back on
defensive
there.
end for the Bears, is still down.
Checked out by the Bears.
We have an
medical
injury
staff.
timeout
Early
right
third
now.
quarter in Chicago.
What's
All right, they're going to take a small break, I guess. But we're going to stay right here with you. I'd like to remind everybody that during today's game streams, which I will be streaming a doubleheader, I'll be streaming the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Commanders game at 4:25 Eastern. I will be shutting this stream down and starting a new one for that, so there will be a small in-between delay. But with that, during these streams today, guys, no strings attached, I will be posting some CD keys for Steam games in the chat. Be the first viewer to grab that key and go to your Steam game client and redeem it, and the game is yours for free. Now remember, it's one redeem per key, so you need to be quick when they get posted, guys. But like I said, no strings attached. It's just my way of showing my appreciation for the support through 22 and hopefully the support all through 23. Matter of fact, we've already handed out 2 keys thus far, so again, stick around and keep an eye on that chat. So Mav,
Sir.
what game was it that you're doing? You're doing a game today, are you not? Aren't you doing Sunday Night Football or?
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple games that I might do today. I'm thinking about doing either the Eagles and Giants game or the 49ers and the Cardinals or the Lions and Packers tonight. I want to do a doubleheader today. I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what game I want to do yet.
Well, you're only gonna have a couple choices. You know, you got the 3:25 game, and then you got your Sunday Night Football. But all right, we're back to the Bears
He
field.
was able to get up, walked off on his own. You'll see what.
All right, guys, you heard that here. You can find a link to Mav's channel down in the description of the video, or description of the stream.
Elijah Hicks, kind of.
Would it be easier for me to put it in the chat as well?
And Dominic Robinson
you can.
was able to get up. You see Elijah Hicks went into the blue tent. Hopefully he'll be okay.
All you got to do is go to YouTube at Maverick. All you got to do is type your at Maverick Sports. You don't got to put the full URL.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. If you do your at with your Maverick Sports, it should make a clickable link in there for you.
Really hard to stop, especially on the goal line. You always hear that cliche, low man wins. The defensive line was much lower.
It's great how they added, touchdown! There you go, Vikings fans. Another touchdown. Alexander Madison.
Oh, no. It's not working. Hold on. I'll do it. Right. I'll just do it like this. That's the way I'm used to.
Watch Madison. 2 hands on the football. Most important, protected.
There we go.
You see guys going after that ball, trying to pop it out instead of trying to tackle him, and he gets in for an easy touchdown. I'm telling you, he can be a starter, Kenny, on
touchdown
half the teams
Vikings
in the NFL. He's that good. There was a moment where,
like I said, steamroll.
Oh, you know what? My apologies. It did not make a clickable link.
And a couple parts this year, he's a really good running back.
Yeah.
2 scores today.
It's all right. I went ahead and got it, though. No worries.
You got it. That works.
Yep. And I also do have a Twitter, guys. I'm very active on Twitter as well. But I'm not going to post that. I mean, right now.
No, you can find all that information over on his channel.
Yep. So, I'm not going to bore with the link for that.
You think so, Renee? You really think you would have got pushed back and not been able to score? I mean, Cook's kind of been their workhorse all season long, and I mean, you know, especially with the 1,000-yard seasons that he's had. He is a little banged up. It does seem like your guy you were talking about there, that Madison. It does seem like he's a pretty aggressive runner. So
I look at it this way. You give me both the Cook brothers, I'm good. Dalvin and James. Hey, James was our Georgia Bulldogs running back. I'm not going to complain. Well, I will say this. My dream running back class would be DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook, and James Cook all on the same team. You gave me those 3 players right there, I'm golden.
All right, we're back to the Bears field.
11 plays,
I'm getting you guys some updated scores here, so
touchdown
just be
for
patient here.
Alexander Madison.
Yeah, how about that? Would have never thought that, especially the way that he's been a nice 1-2 punch for the Vikings offense.
Vikings.
There you have it, guys. The scroller up top should be updated with all the current scores.
And a San Francisco loss. They can finish as high as the 2 spot. Cardinals and 49ers later.
I'll tell you, the Cardinals and 49ers, I really don't see the Niners losing that game.
Seahawks, Lions, Packers.
Me neither. Thought I'll give you the heads up. Carolina just scored a touchdown against the Saints, so it's tied up 7-all.
David Blau, who spent some time with the Vikings this season.
He did.
He'll be the 4th starting quarterback.
Yep, I got that there. Appreciate that. There you have it. Now says that the score is now 7-all for Carolina and New Orleans.
Prideful players on that team. They're going to still come out, play as hard as they can. Will they get the victory? I don't know, but San Francisco 49ers, you talk about a team that has everything. Defense, top tier. Running backs, top tier. Wide receivers, tight end, Kittle. I forgot to mention him. I mean,
all right, the Vikings are kicking off
in the NFC when you think about it.
And the Bears will have it at the 25 with a touchback. Here comes Peterson, number 14, and the Bears offense.
Back on the field for Chicago, played most of the first half, and then we saw Tim Boyle for a couple of series.
As expected, we saw a couple of backup offensive linemen. We've seen everybody, frankly, offensively for.
Yeah, now's the time for Chicago to do that, you know.
Again, this is evaluation.
It's evaluation time for them.
End of the season, all these games matter, always.
Peterson under shotgun, back to pass, goes over the middle, caught. Is that Clement?
Out at the 45-yard line by Chase Claypool. 20-yard connection.
Beautiful catch. That was a 20-yard connection.
Going to run a nice in route on Duke Shelley. Seeing they're playing what's called off man. He was off of him, still in man coverage. Breaks inside. He's always going to have that leverage. You just need a nice throw and a nice catch. Easy completion for Nathan Peterman.
Oh, sorry. Is it Peterman? I thought I said Peterson.
On first down, it's Montgomery.
My apology, my friend, for messing up your name. If it is Peterman, it is Peterman. My bad.
Chicago Bears started the season 3-4 with wins over San Francisco, Houston, and New England. And there's Elijah Hicks heading to the Bears locker room, but they've lost 9 straight, a franchise record.
He's heading to the locker room, but
franchise record with 13 losses.
He's looks like he's walking fairly well on his own.
Back by Chicago would set a new.
All right, here we go. Montgomery. He's going to have a first down.
Montgomery picks up a first down in Vikings territory. And as we mentioned,
yeah, I think I know what games I'm going to do. I'm looking at the schedule.
Houston continues to lead.
Awesome.
Indianapolis 17-7. That's where Matt Eberflus came from, former defensive coordinator with the Colts. His first season as the head man here in Chicago.
And you don't want to take any moral victories, but in talking with Matt Eberflus.
Hey, can. Go. Turbo Sutton.
Montgomery stays on his feet. And he's tackled.
I think Renee's asking you a question there, Mav.
Ball came loose at the end of the play.
Okay.
But Montgomery was ruled down.
They're saying second down. And
Oh,
They say, how do you leave Christensen out of your dream
there's
backfield?
a current draft order with the Texans right
Christensen
now in the top spot. Bears
is
second.
who does he
Texans
play
win
for?
and
Because
Bears lose.
like I said, there's so many players I can't keep up with.
Right. As we mentioned, Bears will get one, and you talk about having just a great opportunity for
There you go, Renee.
Pro Bowl quarterback.
He's
Now
asking
you
who
get the
Christensen
number 3
plays
player
for.
in the draft, whoever that is, and continue to build that franchise.
Going deep down the field. Oh, that was close to being caught for an interception. That was
N'Keal Harry.
What I like to see is
come on,
for the
Peterman.
Niners.
like a wide receiver, but watch the effort by N'Keal Harry.
Okay.
He knows he can make that
well,
catch. He goes up.
Like I
with
said,
one hand
I
and
haven't
swats
really
it
kept
down
up with
to
a
make
lot
sure
of
that
the
Duke
teams
Shelley
this
doesn't get
year.
the interception.
Just due to
And that
the simple
actually leads
fact
to
I'm
what I
more
was
of a
gonna finish
baseball
saying about
fanatic, but
Eberflus.
I've been getting into
Looking
more
from this
football.
team, the effort.
So
yeah, they lost a lot of games. You don't take more victories.
Sussman
but in
says
all those
that he
games, they were
means
close. They had
Christian
opportunities,
McCaffrey.
and you can ride with that in
Oh,
the
Christian
offseason.
McCaffrey. Oh, yeah. He used to be on the Carolina Panthers, but
As we check in with Shannon.
now I knew
Shelley,
who
how he used
he
to play
was
for the
talking
Bears. He
to.
said he was absolutely
It's all
going to
good.
this game as a
It's all
revenge
good.
game.
Hey,
He didn't hold anything
that's
back.
why
He said he was going to be
this
emotional. That he took
friendly
it personal,
community
being
is
released.
all
Just
about
saw how
sports.
upset he
No
was
matter if you
that he wasn't able to finish that play at the end
pronounce the
zone.
name or not
And then
pronounce the
Harry,
name,
Shannon, who
we
was the
all
receiver,
have
makes the
fun with it.
catch for a Chicago first down.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure Duke Shelley will have plenty of
All right, we're gonna have a
opportunities the rest
Chicago
of the
first
second
down.
half. You can see that Luke Getsy, he's not holding back. He's going to pass the football as well.
Peterman tosses to Herbert. Herbert's going to pick up 4 yards.
Under 6 minutes remaining, third quarter here in Chicago. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Spake. Playoff bound.
We're going to have second and 6. Peterman is 6 for 10 for 77 yards on the day.
They are 1-7 in games decided by one score, 8 points or less.
Right. Conversely, the Vikings are 11-0 in games decided by one score. So you look at their records. If you want to simplify
Peterman rolls out to the right.
as much as possible.
Clement has the ball down the sideline. Oh, that's a flag. Where's it at? Come on.
Where's the
Are you
flag?
fucking kidding me?
8 points or fewer.
Where's the flag?
Pardon my language, guys.
Close in so many of those
I
games.
mean,
Where's
come on.
the
He
flag?
whipped him
To be
down,
clear, it's
man.
not
He was
like we're
already out of
saying, like,
bounds.
Bears are capable of making the playoffs had they won.
These refs
7
have
of
been
those
so
games or whatever it is.
inconsistent with their
We're
calls
just
this year.
showing you how fine a line it is in the
Well, you
Now,
got that right.
I don't know if
A
it's
very good
the
team
specific
to being an average
referees,
team to being
but
a not so good
across the
team.
league,
And
they've
you have
been
to
so
correct every little thing every time.
just.
Oh, right from the passer, 10 yards,
I mean,
first
how about the
down.
fact that the Vikings
Oh, I bet if that was Tom
12-4,
Brady being thrown down like
including
that,
today's game,
there'd be a
they were
penalty.
outscored by 2 points.
We've already seen that happen with Grady Jarrett of the Falcons.
The Vikings,
I know it. I know it.
have been by
I had to give you some shit because I know that you were pretty upset about that one.
Oh, man, I was heated, ladies and gentlemen. I was heated.
We have not lost back-to-back games.
Hey, welcome everybody that's new into the
That's
channel.
really,
Appreciate you stopping by on Sunday and supporting us.
Characteristic of a team that can handle adversity.
Hey, if you haven't done so already and you do like the content, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you do, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Clement has the touchdown! Chicago! That's the way you go. Come on, baby. This game ain't over. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Make it a football game.
Make it in a football game.
Inspired football. He gets it out here. He's like on the 8
Get
yard
down
line.
in
Look at this extra effort, man. Watch
Two
this.
tackles runs right through.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep.
Push.
That's
Push.
Troy died for
Push
that
the
touchdown.
pile.
Nothing was there. Nothing was down. No knee. That is a touchdown.
As we call it in college, push the pile.
First touchdown
Push the
for
pile.
Nathan Peterman since October of 2018.
It's the dog pile.
With Buffalo at Houston.
It's the dog pile.
Well, he earned that touchdown.
The extra point is good.
Extra point is
Bears with
good.
touchdowns on their last 2 possessions.
Well, they're only down by a touchdown and a
Vikings
field
by
goal,
10.
so Still got plenty of time left.
Oh, yes, they do, actually. But their defense needs to step up. Their defense is really, I mean, they've been able to hold them on some, and some they haven't. I mean, it's obvious 23 points they've scored.
I agree.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate those likes. We're currently at 25 likes, guys, which means we are 10 likes away from that 35 like goal. We currently have 61 concurrent viewers in the channel, so if everybody that hasn't hit that like button does, we'd be pretty close. And if you want to hit that like button, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I won't be angry about that.
Well, this just came over the Twitter airwaves, guys. Broncos they received permission to interview Coach Sean Payton for head coaching position at the Denver Broncos.
Thank you, Renee, for that subscribe. I certainly appreciate it.
Yay. Great job there, Renee. Great job.
Much appreciation.
Hopefully you guys tune in from tonight as well. I know I'll be doing a doubleheader tonight for the Green Bay and Lions game. If you guys want to check that out, I'll be doing that game tonight. Doing a little Sunday night football. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, okay, but the Bears is making it a game, though. You know, if they score another touchdown to get it within 3, they can either go for the touchdown or they can go for the field goal to tie it up and go into overtime. So, who knows? But they're making it a game, though.
Yeah, I realize, Renee, they're down by 8 games, but I'm a lifelong Bears fan. One of the highlights of my life, other than marrying my beautiful wife of 26 years and having my children and my grandchildren, one of my highlights of my life was I met Mike Ditka during the 1985 Chicago Bears championship team. He came in a small restaurant in Galena, Illinois that my stepdad's sister owned, and I got to meet the man. I was about 7 years old, so it was great.
Wow. All right, this just came over the Twitter airwaves again, guys. Nyheim Hines cannot be stopped. He just ran another 101-yard kickoff return for the Bills.
Wow.
That's 2 of them.
Wow, a 96 and 101. That is almost 200 yards of kickoff. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That team is inspired by their fallen comrade who is thankfully on the mend and on his road to recovery. But that is so inspirational.
Yep, he's actually sitting up in the hospital bed watching the game. He's already tweeted out a bunch of pictures with him and his family.
That's great.
At the bedside, and he told the team, go out and win one for me. And they're laying it on the field as we speak.
Correct. Well, what
That's
I
great.
really like is if I'm a backup, this is a real opportunity to showcase myself, because if it's not for the Vikings, it's going to be for another team.
All right, here we go. Vikings under center. Mullins down the side. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Bears, they got to be able to stop this passing.
Yeah, I agree. If they want the ball back.
A nice setup. You don't see too many screens from the Vikings, but they do a really good job inviting Dominique Robinson inside. And then as soon as you get out there, look at the blockers.
It's great blocking. Great blocking.
Bam, get out of the way. Allow for a nice gain. Jaquan Brisker saving what could have been a really, really big gain on the screen.
Here we go. Vikings to run again.
Left side of the offensive line.
He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards.
The Darian Lowe, Kyle Hinton, Chris Reed remains in at center. Ingram and Udo on the right side.
And that's why I said if I'm a player, I love this opportunity, because the reality is teams that aren't going to the playoffs, they're going to want to steal players.
They had nothing else to lose, Kay.
Why? Because
you know what I mean.
They know how to win. They want to bring that culture into their franchise. So all of these
at the time for the score that they were down, you know,
you could find
it made sense.
A starter for another organization.
I agree. They don't have nothing else to play for except try to go for it.
Pass caught by Jalen.
It's going to be a short, about a yard.
Flag is thrown.
Oh, we have flag on the play.
Yeah, Eli. Yeah, he's on a speedy recovery right now.
15-yard penalty.
The Bears get called for a roughing the passer.
Thomas, it's the first Chicago penalty today.
Wow.
Joe Thomas is leading with his helmet.
Oh.
And hits.
There we go again, the Tom Brady effect.
That is 100% going to get called.
But yet the Bears catch the ball and the Vikings defense whips him after he's already out of bounds by a yard, twists him and throws him to the ground, and that's okay. These refs are so inconsistent. It didn't look like that was malicious hit on that quarterback whatsoever.
Another flag.
Come on now, Kenny.
You hear that? Come on now, man.
Offense number 74.
Yeah, come on, man.
I think somebody was chewing his ass a little bit. Come on, man. I love it.
Still moving the ball effectively. And you mentioned
I know it.
Some of the backups.
1 point can mean winning the game or losing. You're very right.
Without two starting corners.
I agree.
Outside of that, though, that's
all right, here we go. Number 12 under center.
First down and 15.
He's going to roll to his right, passing down the middle. Almost picked off by the Bears. Incomplete.
And the pass was broken up by Brisker.
Brisker almost had that one.
And that ball needed to be up and over. Here's the matchup with.
Here it is again.
Jaquan Brisker.
Look how close that was, bro. He had it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, damn it.
Into the end zone as opposed to throwing right at him. If you do that, that's a touchdown. KJ Osborne had Jaquan Brisker beat, but nice job, Jaquan Brisker, making up for it, timing up that ball and getting the pass.
You know, they say he had him beat. Evidently, he didn't because the defender made the play.
Mullins takes it inside the 30-yard line on second down with 1 minute to go, third quarter.
1 minute to go, third quarter, guys. Get your votes in.
Playoff-bound Vikings leading the Bears by 10.
We currently have 63 votes. 94% of you believe the Vikings are going to beat the Bears. Why us 6%ers are still holding on to hope that our Bears win.
They haven't stopped them many times, but they sure are playing hard. I'll give them that.
Number 12 under center, or excuse me, in the shotgun formation.
Third down and 13.
Dumps it off. Oh, is that a fumble? Nope. But he is swallowed behind the line. Fourth down.
Justin Jones, the tackle.
That was a 2-yard loss. That's what the Bears need. They need a couple defensive stands and a couple more scores, and they'll make a game of this.
I agree.
I'm sorry I didn't give my Bears more credit. I just look at the fact they're on a 9-game losing streak. Justin Fields is not playing the game. They've had so many injuries during this season. It really seemed that it was going to be a blowout by Minnesota. So I took Minnesota today by two scores. But I'm happy to say that the Bears are trying to make me eat my words. So I'm very happy to see that. All right, Mav, if you'd like to go over what you were going to get out there for information.
Yeah, basically the
playoff
the
picture.
NFL the one I looked at was wrong. It was for the last year's bracket. They
Oh,
have
I
not
see.
come out with the bracket yet.
Well, they should have who the wild cards are, who are trying to get in. I
Bracket
know.
until.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, yeah, they won't do the bracket until all the games are done for week 18, and then they go from there. Then they'll come out
Alrighty.
with it.
Green Bay still in the hunt for a playoff position.
Yep.
And I don't remember the other team that's kind of on the outside looking in with Green Bay.
You got Green Bay and the Steelers.
Steelers. Okay, thank you. And the Steelers are currently, well, I need to go look again. They were winning. Yes, they are winning 20-7.
Yep, 20-7.
Let me get the scores updated for you guys real quick.
Yeah, you have a three-way. You have a three-way between the Packers, the Detroit Lions, and the Steelers. They're all 8-8 this year. But the Pittsburgh Steelers needed Titans to win last night, which they fell to Jaguars last night, and they needed a loss for the Dolphins playing the New York Giants. If the Miami Dolphins lose today, the Steelers are in. If Miami wins, Steelers is out.
Watching what happened to Mar Hamilton as a dad, as a head
It's going to be some good close games today, I feel.
And because of that, he was able to
All right, we're back to Chicago, guys and gals.
Respected that, and everyone has appreciated what everyone around the league has done for DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, Atlanta just took the lead over Tampa Bay, 20-17.
Touchdowns on kick
I'd like them to play spoiler for Tampa Bay.
Impressive.
Oh, me too. Me too. How about them Falcons?
The kick is good.
Kick is good. Minnesota up 26-13.
Prior to today.
Really?
4.
Wow.
Looks like they're going to another commercial break, so I should be able to get this updated for you guys. Looks like Baltimore is losing 10-27 over Cincinnati, or to Cincinnati. Buffalo took the lead 21-17 over New England. All right, there we go, guys and gals. Your scores at the top have been adjusted and updated. '100th birthday. That's great. Now, Mav, was it you that said? Now, I did not realize this, but the oldest person in Iowa or the oldest person in the U.S. that just died?
No, the oldest Iowan.
At 115, was it not?
Correct.
So, condolences to that family. 115 years is a long time to live.
You got that right.
Yeah, I agree, Al. I agree. You know, it might have been a very different. It might have been very different this season if the Bears didn't have as many prominent injuries as they've had. But there again, woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, we just never know.
Oh.
But you're right that the Bears and Vikings are very much alike the same team. They can win games. They're very capable of it, but they're both those teams are also capable of having crappy games as well.
You like the pom-pom, right, Vilma? It's the pom-pom on top of my hat. Yet, you know, we've tried to get Jonathan
Man, those
in a
crazy
car
dudes,
many
man.
times.
Out there with
I
bare
think he might be
skin,
scared, Kenny,
sleeveless
to go out
arms.
fast and go
Screw that.
I'll have to get you in one.
No, sir.
That's what I'm saying. And I live in a
I
cold
might be
place.
from the South, but you won't ever catch me
It
doing
was too
that.
cold in Charlotte when I was going to do it, if you recall, Shannon. And I didn't have your little ugly pom-pom on, so I couldn't.
I'd
go
love
out
to see
there.
the Bears give the Vikings a loss.
She call you soft
Because the Vikings
Yes.
are my father-in-law's team. Which,
These
shout
are all
out to you,
fighting
Doyle.
words. I can't believe this.
So we always have a friendly rivalry for when the Bears and
Wish the best of luck to their president since
Bears and Vikings play. Sorry about that.
Ted Phillips, who has announced his retirement.
And then I'll be covering my wife's uncle's favorite team tonight, the Cowboys. We'll be taking on Washington at the 4:25 Eastern game. So stick with, guys. If you like the stream and you like the content you're seeing, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it's released. Herbert to run. He's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Gain of 6. When you look ahead to the next season from the Bears' perspective, they're guaranteed a top 4 pick, perhaps number 1.
Yeah.
The most projected salary cap space. They have what they feel is a franchise quarterback in Justin Fields, and the best run game in the NFL this season.
The Bears would be smart to build this team around that young man.
Right, and you have to.
They gotta build the offense a little bit better. They gotta. I mean, he was either the most sacked quarterback this year or a pretty damn close second.
On second down,
Herbert, big run, first down and then some.
Out of bounds at the 43, gain of 12. Justin Fields, Jonathan, in his second season, over 1,000 yards on the ground. We saw him last week in Detroit. Had 105 in the first quarter against the Lions.
Yeah, Justin Fields was Mr. Everything for their offense, and you see him, he was hurt today, not able to play, but the last 11 games, 63% completion percentage. What I really like looking at is that he was starting to knock this down.
That kid's going to be a superstar. You watch.
You're going to have
they get to where they can protect him.
Peterman marked down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, so
I just truly think he's going to be a superstar.
Give him some wide
he already is. He already is.
See that franchise quarterback
he's only second to Lamar Jackson of the Ravens for most rushing yards by a quarterback in a single season.
And you really need
and
a legitimate pass rusher.
He was only behind him by maybe 50-some yards. If he played today, he would have had that record.
To generate a pass rush without blitzing 5 or 6 guys.
On the toss, it's Herbert.
Oh.
And he has stopped his track.
Tonga, talk about getting off the block.
And very true, Renee, because I'll tell you what, Green Bay, they're a good team. When they're working together and working well, they are a very good team.
So the Bills now lead the Patriots by 11. Pittsburgh winning 20-7.
And the Jets and Dolphins are tied.
Jets and Dolphins tied.
Game, you could be looking at the Steelers heading to the postseason. They need a win and losses by New England and Miami.
Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Patriots trail by 11 in the third quarter. And the Steelers early in the fourth, leading by 13.
Steelers are the equivalent of the Packers.
There you have
Lions
it.
To the AFC.
Steelers could be in.
No one thought that they would find their way in this scenario. And it looks like it just may play out for them, where they win this game and see themselves next week going.
Oh, looking hypothetical. I thought they said that the New York Jets and Miami tied. They are tied currently with 11:39 left in the fourth.
So the Jets.
Hey, welcome everybody that's joined us in the stream. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting the channel. I'm KGB. I'm your announcer tonight for the C Sports Network, your home for your streaming outlaws. And I have guest commentator here, Maverick from over at Maverick Sports.
How's it going, everybody?
All right, so
Punt out of bounds.
Out of bounds about the 12, 11.
So with 11 and a half remaining here, Vikings get the ball back, leading the Bears by 13 as Minnesota.
Yeah, and the Bears look ahead of rebuilding. It just, it's so disheartening, though, every year that it's always, we'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. And,
and what do they do? And it still happens.
I know it. But it is what it is,
That's right.
I feel the truly sad thing is the Bears over these years have had really good teams and just still can't put it together. Like they've lacked on offense for so many years.
Right.
The score update looks like Buffalo has scored again, so they're currently leading New England 28-17.
And 19. Last
We're back to Chicago's
Minneapolis Miracle back in January of 18. Got to the Super Bowl 4 times. The last back in 1976.
They surely do have the players to get there. It's a star-studded lineup, especially at the skill positions.
Oh.
But this is what
the Bears have a hard time beating Rodgers for sure.
Be winless. Just talked about the Vikings.
You're very right about that. They have a hard time beating Rodgers.
Good enough to get there?
On defense,
I agree.
Good enough to get there. Zadarius Smith is not playing today. Harrison Smith not playing today. These are legitimate playmakers for the defense. They can do it. And it's always been the motto of bend, don't break. They make it close, keep it close in the game.
All right, here we go. Number 12 under center.
In that situation in the playoffs.
Now we talked about
Vikings have a man in motion. Flag on the play.
Possible. Number 2
You're going to get a false start.
2 home games as long as you win next week.
Offense, number 63.
5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Vikings at home this season, record of 8-1. Their only loss came at the hands of the Dallas Cowboys.
And that's why it was so important for Kevin O'Connell to let everyone know, including the players, on Monday, the mindset was, you're going to play today. Starters, you are playing today. I want to find a way to win this game.
Blake Frank out there says, throw it to J.J. Moore.
2 games there. Who do you want going up there? I mentioned San Francisco.
Let's see if they hear you.
I don't see them just going in and walking in.
Back to pass. Caught.
Catch is made, taken out to the
about a half a yard short of the first down.
27-yard line by Jalen Naylor. Here's a list of the first-year head coaches to take their club to the Super Bowl. The last, Jim Caldwell back in 2009. Who did they run into again, Jonathan?
The New Orleans Saints. Who dat? 2009 Super Bowl champions. Won that in Miami in February 2010. That was a great year, man. It was a great year. My daughter was born November 2009. It was magical. Could not have written that story any better.
Wearing the ring here in the broadcast booth today.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Vikings run the ball for a first down. Score update again, guys. Atlanta now leads Tampa Bay 27-17 with 8:07 left in the fourth quarter.
11-0 this season.
That's my team. Get her done, baby.
Kevin O'Connell is a
rise up.
I know it's a good feeling when your team's winning. I haven't been able to feel that feeling for 9 games, going on 10 if they lose today.
Bill Belichick.
Yep.
Went on to coach in a number of organizations, offensive coordinator with the Rams under Sean McVay. They won a Super Bowl last year, and now he has his team in first place and heading to the postseason. We head for a game break after the catch by Rager. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. So the Bills were up 21-17 when Josh Allen rolls to his right, throws this one at John Brown, who hauls it in for the 42-yard score. Bills leading 28.
All right, thanks, Carissa. We mentioned the 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns by Nyheim Hines, 11th player in history with 2 in one game, including Devin Hester of the Bears.
My man, Devin Hester. Those were the days, baby. I'll tell you. That man was a superstar. From kickoff, punt returns. Intercepted by the Chicago Bears. Still on his feet. Heading up the middle. Down. Nice play. That's what Chicago needed, baby. Come on, this game is not over.
Just sitting there.
Come on, Bears Nation.
The eyes of Mullins, and look how he goes up for that catch. All hands.
Currently, Vikings 26-13 over the Chicago Bears. When we come back, the Bears will have the ball. We're going to stay here with you, but they're on commercial break as usual. All right, guys, we're currently at 27 likes of our 35 like goal. That means we are 8 likes away from it. So if you haven't already done so and you like the content, please feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you do subscribe, be sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it releases or any future streams. I want to say thank you to everybody that has joined me today and joined Mav here. We certainly appreciate all the support, all the love you guys give. You guys are the reason we do this. And I can't say much more than thank you very, very, very much. I want to remind everybody that I will be doing a doubleheader, that I will be covering the Dallas Cowboys-Washington Commander game at 4:25 Eastern. So I will be shutting this stream down and starting a new one for that. So if you want to watch that, be sure to stick around the channel. And with that said, we've already handed out 3 game keys. So over the remainder of this game and the next game, I will be handing out random Steam game keys. Be the first viewer to grab that key out of the chat, take it to your Steam game client, redeem it, and it's yours for free. No strings attached, guys. Just my way of saying thank you for all the support you guys have given.
Right. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you got that nasty cough coming on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over it.
All right, we are back to the Bears field.
There's Nick Mullins wasn't
yeah,
able
shout
to
out to my friend Joey.
Dropping back and reading his eyes in cover 2. And cover 2,
my Euro friend. He is very sick. Him, his wife, and his kid.
CJ Ham can catch that ball.
His little boy. They're all sick with COVID. So I hope and pray for you guys for speedy recovery.
Into that tight window, you make them pay, just like
we had actually had plans that Joey was gonna join for one of the streams here before the end of the season, and unfortunately, he was unable to. So shout out to you, brother. I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, get better there, Joey.
Delta 319, good tonight. Good.
And also, guys, thought I'll let you know I'll be covering the San Francisco 49er game. The 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals game.
Yeah, Josh Metellus is the one filling in for. You'll see him coming from the right side of the screen.
The Bears threw for an incomplete. While Matt was talking, the Bears tried to throw it out to Kmet.
A nice pass breakup on Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet
could not pull the ball in, so that was an incomplete.
That's encouraging. If Harrison Smith can't go next week, you know that you can still play one-on-one coverage with Metellus.
2nd and 10.
Peterman to the outside.
Peterman has a reception. Going to be short about 4 yards.
Today.
3rd down.
Harrison Smith tweaked his knee on Friday, so the Vikings certainly hope to have him in the lineup next weekend. If they finish in the 3 spot, they would face the Giants. Vikings beat the Giants 2 weeks ago on a 61-yard field goal by Greg Joseph. But if Arizona beats San Francisco,
come on, Chicago,
then Minnesota would move up to 2. Third down and 5.
First down, Chicago. Claypool catches the ball, squeaks it through, and then points towards the first down marker.
Nathan Peterman throws an absolute rocket right there to Chase Claypool, and you don't think much of it, but that was a really good-looking pass to convert that first down. Those out routes, if you don't have enough zip on it and those corners undercut, that can be an interception or a pass breakup, and he put just enough on that football to get the completion.
Yes, he did. That looked like a beautiful reception, too.
From the 39, it's Montgomery.
Montgomery going to be swallowed behind the line for a few-yard loss. They definitely didn't need that.
Makes the stop.
Yeah.
William Kwenku is going to shoot the gap. And what I've noticed, the Vikings linebackers and defensive line, they've been really aggressive in shooting the gaps. And I'm assuming it's been talked about by Ed Donatel, defensive coordinator, that they need to be more aggressive attacking the line of scrimmage to stop the run, and you're seeing it happen. Every last one of these running linebackers has done it today against the running backs.
All right, back to pass. He's going to incomplete.
Peterman looking for Preston Edmonds.
That was all Peterman's fault there, no doubt.
Brings up a 3rd and long, and you're going to see some of the backups now coming in. This is their backup speed package for the Vikings. I would love to see Cole Kmet. They've been really trying to utilize him. I'd love to see him get some more opportunities.
All right, 3rd and 12. Peterman in the shotgun formation.
Sure that he's not going to have press man.
Ooh.
Over the middle, ball is incomplete.
Peterman looking for Pettis.
That was a hit. You could hear it. Man, you could hear that one.
Jackson really broke up well on that football. Actually might have been friendly fire. Him and Chandon Sullivan.
Uh-oh, Sullivan limping off the field.
I was able to get off, but that was a great.
I take it they must have changed that rule that players weren't allowed to take their helmets off.
Knocking that
on the field anyway.
Nope.
Theo Jackson actually hits Chandon Sullivan. Now Chandon's
Your helmet comes off, you're out for one play regardless.
As I say, he pulled his helmet off as he didn't even make it to all the way to the side.
With the Vikings leading the Bears.
So that's going to be a injury timeout. All right, with that said, guys, I am going to take a small break. But Mav, would you like to stay here just in case I don't make it back before?
Yeah, sure.
Before they commentate to keep it up, I shall return.
1 second. Yeah, 1 second here. Yep. Yeah, do your thing, brother. Yeah, guys, just remember I will be doing a stream today later on, about another hour or so. I will be covering the 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. I will be doing that game, so 1 second here. Why is it? Something ain't right on my end. Bear with me here, guys. Huh. That's weird. Huh. All right. Bear with me, guys. My part of my but yeah, guys, please make sure you get those likes in, if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Sorry, guys. My thing is acting up again. I cannot pull it up. I'm flying blind, guys. I'm flying blind. I'll eventually get it right. Here we go. Maybe I might have it here. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go.
For immortality in Canton, and I'll throw in a plug for my former partner.
All right.
Rondé Barber, the only player in
I've only
NFL
got
history with at
my
least
stream back
25
up here.
sacks and 45
Or
picks.
my feed
He
of
holds
the
record
game.
for
So
most consecutive starts by a defensive
So
back,
4th and
5-time
12.
Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, and some other great names on
Man
the
in
list as
motion.
well.
Yes, and Rondé Barber, remember watching
In the
those
shotgun.
Bucks, that
Quarterback
cover
throws
two
it over the
defense,
middle.
and you say, all right, cover two,
And
cover two, but
pass
when you have a guy like
incomplete.
Rondé Barber as a
Vikings
corner,
take
come
over on
stop
downs.
the run, sack you, get the interception. I mean, he made it a
Ooh,
nightmare.
I'm back.
First and
Thank you for
10.
that.
And we saw Darrell
Yep,
Revis.
no
And
problem.
Revis takes
I
the
was trying to
handoff.
get
He
my
played with Revis
stream
with the
back up.
Jets.
I played with Revis.
Oh, you shut it off, huh?
And I knew instantly he
Yeah,
was special.
It
Sorry
shut
about that.
itself off.
Wasn't there yet. But
Yeah, I see you were
he
kind
had
of
the
behind,
ability.
man. The Vikings
He
already
loved
had
to-
the
he loved to be
ball.
Physical. He loved
Yeah.
to get after it. And then all of a
See,
sudden,
that's
he
what I'm
starts to
saying.
figure
I'm
out and
flying
understand
blind
what
today, ladies and
combinations
gentlemen.
2-3 years in the league, and you're saying,
That's all right, man.
Welcome
It
back.
happens.
He's going to be really
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Appreciate that.
Darrell Revis, I mean,
No problem.
watching him, so happy for his career. All
Flying
these guys
blind.
voting, they're all in.
Hey,
And,
at least I did say something about it. I knew I was flying blind, but I was correct.
And the Pro
By a
Football
few
Hall of
plays.
Fame, Jared Allen, what a career. Mostly with the Vikings, and then spent some time here in
I had to
Chicago.
step away and make a quick phone call.
Jared Allen, Brett Favre,
I had called in the wife to check on mother-in-law.
For our money, had to win it in overtime on a field goal. That defense, you talk about something special. Rondé Barber,
Well,
Still
guess
pretty
what?
sore.
Tampa
Still
2 was
pretty
really
sore,
good,
but
that Vikings defense, they had some ballers, man.
Hate to hear that, man.
yeah.
You're ready to have three members of that Bucs defense in the hall. Warren
Hopefully
Sapp,
she gets
Bill
better.
Brooks,
Yeah.
John Lynch. Lynch is the architect of the San Francisco 49ers.
Thought I'd give you
They
some
still have a
update
shot
news, man.
at the top seed.
Looks
Yeah,
like
Rodgers,
Atlanta's going to be the
with a
spoiler
win.
for Tampa Bay this year.
Started
Tom
the
Brady
season
ain't going to no
4-8.
damn
They've
Super
won
Bowl.
Their last four.
No, I think
Oh, yeah.
Tampa's in, aren't they?
And the Rams, Seattle needs
There
to
are 4
win,
minutes left
and
of the
a
fourth
loss
quarter.
by
I think Tampa's already
Atlanta
in. I
should-
thought they won their division. Did they not?
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
the
That's right.
Seahawks
My bad. I'm
lost.
sorry.
What
I
a-
so wanted them to be a spoiler.
Well, I was
Darn
just
it.
saying spoil them winning today's game.
Yeah. Well, Atlanta just scored another touchdown. Make it
Nice.
30-17.
And no matter how it plays out, whoever gets that 7th seed, you
Now,
just love to see
could it
teams
possibly be
start to
that
figure it out. Young guys
Tampa's
start to figure
in?
it out.
So
Remember how
they're
much
are
talk
they
there was
even
about
playing their
Aaron
starters?
Rodgers, he
Is
has
the
no
question.
wide receivers. He looks old.
Let me
blah,
check.
Blah, blah, blah. All he
Check
did
quick
was
here.
rally that team. You got Christian Watson.
So I'm
who's
sitting
awesome
here
at the receiver position, a rookie,
looking at this
and
here
now they
real
find
quick.
themselves in
Hey,
a
welcome
winning
everybody new to the
scenario.
stream. I appreciate you stopping
Seattle,
by.
same thing. You can't do anything without Russell Wilson. Blah,
Hey, if you
blah,
haven't
blah.
done
Well,
so
Tom-
already and you like the
Geno
content,
Smith
please feel
also
free to
find
hit that
themselves
like and
possible
subscribe
in the
button.
playoff
And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any
Penalty flags
future
on first
releases
down.
of content. Flag on the play.
Offense number 63.
That's going to be against Minnesota.
First down.
Ooh.
I know you're ready to hand out some awards in the NFC North.
Yeah, the
It
first
looks
one
like
is
they
Justin Jefferson.
Tampa Bay
you gotta
was
be an
playing
idiot
their
to try to
starters.
think anybody else
Were they?
was
Okay.
the offensive MVP.
Yep.
Jair Alexander.
You know,
I like the
sometimes
way
you would have
he's
thought
come
that they
on.
would have sat
I
him,
really like
you know,
his personality. Those
if
corners,
there's
you
no
need a big
implication for the
personality
game,
and a short
but
memory,
I
and he
guess,
has
you know,
done
there
that
are
all
there are
season
teams
long, and
nipping at the
Christian
heels,
Watson
so
just mentioned how he
Yep.
was written off early on. He's done a tremendous job, and of course, Aiden Hutchinson. He had more
Guys,
INTs than most
uh,
DBs this
like
year
to
with 3.
like to
on top
also
of the
remind
sacks and
everybody
playing
out there.
Incredible.
Nice catch.
Catch made by Naylor. Time for a game
Buffalo
break.
Bills
Thank you so
started
much,
their
Ken.
game
You guys know
with a
what's coming up next. Dak
96-yard
Prescott getting warmed up. It's
touchdown.
America's game of the week.
Kickoff
He's gonna take on
return
Sam
for a
Howell,
touchdown.
making his first career start.
Then
The
they,
fifth-round
their
rookie.
boy,
Remember, Dallas still has a
again,
shot at the division title,
had
and now the
another
NFC with the win.
touchdown for 101-yard
Thanks, Carissa.
kickoff
There's
return.
Chandler.
So
Minnesota first down as
that
we
team
check
is
out the scores in
playing.
the AFC.
I
New England trailing
I can't
by
even
5.
say it without getting emotional. And I'm not an emotional guy, but I understand what that team had went through with DeMar Hamlin and everything, which thankfully the young man's on the mend. So
That's correct.
Not the Bears.
but it's great to see that team playing so inspired.
Right.
All right, here we go. The Vikings had a man in motion.
From the 31-yard
Hands
line,
off.
first down, it's Wangwu.
It's what?
Down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
No, Wahoo? Wahoo?
Timeout taken by the Bears. Their third.
His cousin's mad at Jefferson. I'm not sure, sick Tracy.
With the regular season coming to an end today. The NFL playoffs
I believe they've pulled
are
Cousins
upon us.
just because
Super wild card weekend
they got a
presented by
lead and they're
Verizon.
not worried about
12
game.
teams, 6 games, 3 days, multiple networks.
Yeah, they don't want to.
One epic weekend. The road to Super Bowl.
Don't want to risk an
57.
injury.
him
This,
getting hurt.
yeah,
After the game
which is
today
smart.
for
I
the
mean,
announcement of
Yeah.
the full schedule for Super Wild Card Weekend. The number 1 seed in each conference will
I agree.
not play next weekend. They will.
Hey, here we
receive
go,
byes.
guys. 2nd and 9. Minnesota has the ball.
Congratulations to
5:08 left
Jaguars.
in the
How could I
fourth to
forget?
play.
Talk about teams that got hot late in the season.
Gonna roll to
They
his
were
left
for
over the
dead. All of a
middle.
sudden, they
It
find
is
themselves
caught, but gonna be
AFC
about a
South
yard,
champions.
yard or two
Congratulations.
short.
Catch made by Irv Smith.
That was a 7-yard
Again
catch.
for Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings. A win and a 49ers loss.
Quick reminder,
And they will
guys,
finish with the number
that
2
I
seed,
will
San
be
Francisco in
streaming
action.
the Dallas
Later
Cowboy
today,
and the
hosting
Washington
Arizona.
Commander
You're
game
right,
after
we
this
watched
one.
that game last
That
night.
is
Doug
4:25
Peterson
Eastern
and the
game.
Jaguars getting it done.
Tremendous job. And what I really liked about the game,
I will
it wasn't
be
reliant on
shutting the
Trevor
stream
Lawrence.
down.
Defense stepped up. They made plays. That's how
they're
they got
starting
the
a new
last
one for
touchdown
that
to
game.
take the lead and win the game. And that's good football, especially late in the season.
Wangwu stopped short. So this Bears defense able to make the
Bears
play
held
on
them.
3rd down,
4th and
led
3.
by Joe Thomas.
Wow.
But the clock's a
He was in
ticking.
there. Justin Jones was in there.
You know,
Yeah.
in all
he's a
honesty,
starter, still playing.
the
Travis
Bears,
Gibson's
even though
still
they've
out
been
there.
injury riddled,
I like seeing that. We're
they've
gonna finish
they
the season
produce
through.
so
Offense is
many
gonna stay out,
mental
make noise,
errors and
see what happens
mistakes
if they wanna
and
do a hard count or really
penalties
try and go for it.
that generally they've been in the game where they could have won it.
Yeah.
And that is something that I take at the end of this season, looking forward to the next.
Yep.
Give me 1 second, guys. I have a phone call. My wife's calling. I got to check on my mother-in-law.
I do know now. Oscar acting. Aha, there we go. You get an Oscar for acting.
I'll see what I see, guys.
And eventually a timeout.
Yeah. But Oscar doesn't mean timeout, Kenny.
No.
Just leave it at the acting part, all right? It took me a little while to figure that one out, all right? It's my UM education there kicking in.
You figured one out earlier this season with Marcus Mariota.
Oh, it looks like
yeah, that was too easy. But
Vikings are going to go for it. 4th and 3. Oh, wait, no. Trying to draw the Bears
Intentions by
offside.
7. Here's Greg Joseph, 41-yard field goal attempt.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Seems like Mother Sharon is doing better, but still pretty sore. All right, Vikings to kick a field goal,
From the left hand.
and it's good.
Kick is good. As the
29 to
Vikings extend their
13.
lead. By the way, Minnesota has not punted today, in case you were wondering.
I
Yeah.
was not wondering. I had that feeling because the offense in the first half was really
That's
good.
crazy that the
Second
Bears
half
couldn't
has
even
been really
force
good
them
as
to
well,
punt the ball,
frankly.
not even once.
Even with the backups, you haven't noticed much of a difference.
So an auto
But
drive
like
has
I
either
said,
scored
the Bears
or
have
the
played a
ball
lot of
twice.
good teams this year,
Half came
and
to an end on the penalty on the
they
field goal.
they
We're
were
taking
in
back to
the
week
in those
16.
games. They were close
Giants
games.
and
They could have been
Vikings.
won. So there's a lot.
Yep.
There's a lot going into this offseason that we have to build on.
Yep.
All right, so we got The wild card is Dallas, New York, and the Seattle, with the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers both in the hunt for a playoff position. Tampa, Minnesota, San Francisco, and Philadelphia are all division leaders.
Data has told us, history of this season has said. So I would love to see how aggressive the Giants are in that game, where it's frankly a feast.
Hey, welcome everybody that's new to the stream. If you're just now coming in, the score is 29-13, Minnesota over Chicago. 3:39 left to play.
Yeah. I'm going to try that one more time.
And of course, it would not be the Giants and Vikings if Arizona beats San Francisco.
True there, Trace.
But if it is, it would be two first-year head coaches. And what a job Brian Daboll.
All right, guys, we're currently at 29 likes. We have 3 minutes and 39 seconds left before the end of the game. Can we get the 35 likes and hit that 35 like goal?
He was by far the coolest coach we met with. Called one of their games this year.
The tie game.
Watch their practice, the tie game against the Commanders, and he gets it, right? He brings in Wink Martindale. He knows that defense is going to be very aggressive. Going back to my feast or famine comment, you're either going to get a lot of interceptions and sacks, or you're going to give up some big plays, right? And he understands that, so he calls the offense accordingly. They run the ball, they protect the football, which is very important.
We've been very impressed with both Brian Daboll and Kevin O'Connell.
Yes.
In the meetings we've had with both first-year head coaches this season, they have done a tremendous job with their respective franchises. State Farm Game Break is coming up next.
All right, enjoy, guys.
Still
I'd like to bring your attention to the chat. The last and final code for this game has now went out. Be the first viewer to grab that code, go to your Steam game client, redeem the code, and the game is yours for free. Thank you so much, guys. No strings attached. Just my way of saying thank you for all the support of 22 and hopefully support to come all of 23. Thank you so much.
Pettis with Metellus defending.
Yeah, Metellus actually goes and strips that ball out as soon as Pettis caught it. I don't think Pettis anticipated Metellus going and reaching for the football the way he did. That was a nice pass breakup.
I certainly appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much for all the likes and all the subscribes today.
Back-to-back games, and now this pass breakup.
Goes right after the football. And you see Pettis, he's shocked. He couldn't believe it. Very heads-up play.
All right, Bears in the shotgun. Back to pass.
Second down, pass incomplete.
Incomplete.
Looking Pettis' way once again. With Duke Shelley.
Oh, man, that dude. I'll tell you.
Pittsburgh has gone up by 12 points over Cleveland. And it's Buffalo by 12 over New England.
Sean Payton in the Bears color, huh?
Today, it's the first time
I just don't foresee that happening, though.
Situation in the final game of the regular season in his career.
I would have actually, you know what? Now it doesn't surprise me because you had Brady for all of those years. You had phenomenal defenses.
So in most cases they clinched. Prior to
the come on, Peterman.
So New England in a win and in, trailing by 12. Buffalo going for their 13th win.
How about this team, Pittsburgh Steelers?
There you go, the AFC playoff picture. The wild card will be Los Angeles Chargers, Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots, Miami, and the Steelers are in the hunt.
It will come down to
actually, excuse me, I believe the Patriots may be. They need some help to get in.
Orchestrating that drive against the Ravens, put them in this position, 8-8. Going against a good Cleveland team, and they're
Bears going down the field, intercepted from the Minnesota Vikings.
We called it.
Comes up with the interception. Pass intended for Claypool. It was fourth down.
The Bears have no timeouts, so the Vikings get a couple first downs, and this game's over.
Going to have opportunities to make a play.
No, the game's over anyways.
Emotional for Shelley having been released by the Bears. He almost had an interception early on, and now he finally gets to capitalize on it.
There you go, Pops.
What a way to seal off
my father-in-law. Shout out to you, Doyle. Looks like your Vikings have beat my Bears.
He's going up against Chase Claypool.
Congratulations.
And then now
He's a lifelong Vikings fan, as I am a Chicago Bears fan.
Like a wide receiver, as opposed to
he's had some pretty scary health issues as of late, and
he's gonna frame that football. He's been
I'd love to see his team go all the way
First
and
career
win.
interception. Chandler out to the 40 as we approach 3 minutes remaining, and Shelley congratulated on the sideline.
And that's what I love. Everyone is so happy for him. You see everyone coming to congratulate him, the backups, the starters, everyone is there for him. Knowing how
I called Vikings by 2 scores, didn't I?
You said first interception against a team that released them. You can't write that script any better.
Yeah, I've got my stream all ready to go.
So Shelley going up and
yeah,
down
I got to, as soon as this game's over, I'll have to cut the stream pretty quickly and get to work on getting all that set up. I have everything except the schedule. It's not actually scheduled on the channel, so I need to immediately get that done. Everything else should be ready.
Roger
that. Cody Novak and Jack Siccato. Our technical director, Jared Legrani. Technical producer, Sid Drexler. K-Mac, Kevin McCloskey in audio.
Sussman.
Mike Steve Pack crunching the numbers.
Dang, Sussman.
We'll mention the rest following the 2-minute warning.
Heck, you just say it just like it is, don't you?
Yeah, it's a big old L. That's 10 games. 10-game losing streak.
Ooh.
Looks like we may get the #1 pick.
Oh, that would be nice.
The defense needs some help. The offense needs some help. So somebody a couple of weeks ago asked me, if the Bears had the #1 pick, what would I do? Well, you have a superstar in Justin Fields. You need to protect that youngster. You need to get an offensive line around him that are going to protect him. So I really think they need to build their offense, at least their offensive line anyways. They have great receivers. They have a great tight end. They have a hell of a nice 3-man tandem when it comes to running with Montgomery and Herbert and everything. So I just feel they really need to build that line better.
Okay, so Carolina won their game today. They moved to 7-10. And Atlanta looks like Atlanta won their game.
Well, that's what they wanted.
Yes, they did. Well, that's what I wanted. We beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's all I cared too. I don't like Tom Brady. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very outspoken about it. I do not like Tom Brady. That man is a cheater. He had a ball boy deflate his balls to give him an advantage, and really never. I won't go there. No need to. But yeah, Mav called it right. Deflate gate.
29.
And we're back to the Bears field. 2-minute warning.
Thanks to our terrific camera operator.
Deflate gate.
Dave Hockmeyer, Mike Spaulding,
I call it like
Mike
I see it.
Ben Nelson,
Deflate
and
gate.
It was. There's no doubt that he did it.
Our engineers, Nick Marcinkowski, Levi Orsinger.
Wow, Indianapolis 31, Houston 24, with 1:45 left in the fourth.
And
yeah, they definitely need a win
from location to location
for the Colts just to have a positive outlook going into the offseason with Jeff Monday or Jeff Saturday with the Matt Ryan experience.
Can't wait for kickoff weekend 2023.
You and me both, Kenny. It really has. This season.
And then the whole Nick Foles situation. Nick Foles getting
so
injured.
Many good games. So many
couple
great
cracked
matchups.
ribs.
How many overtimes did we go? 1-score games. I mean, it was.
Yeah, that.
We had the
Oh, man.
Unbelievable ending in Las
Look,
Vegas.
the Giants put a whooping on Nick
When you
Foles,
look at
and
where
when
the
I mean
Patriots are now,
Thibodeau put a hurting
That
on him,
game.
and he was
that
laying
play,
in there in
that play,
agonizing
seal
pain,
their
and
fate.
Thibodeau was doing snow angels on the field
There you
Well,
go.
we mentioned the Vikings
right
have
next to him,
not punted
and he didn't get
again.
charged with an
They
unsportsmanlike
lined up to
conduct.
punt. Ryan Wright.
4th and 2.
punter,
Looks
has
like
already
Minnesota's
thrown
going to go
2
for
passes
it.
this season. What do they have in store here?
No, they're just going to try drawing them
All the
off.
way down.
Absolutely nothing.
So they still have not punted
Play a
today.
game. 5-yard penalty.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Bingo right there.
Now they will. We think.
We think, yes. So I wonder if Kevin O'Connell realizes they haven't punted and he's not wanting to. You see him.
But yeah,
there's
Atlanta
internal
just
debate
won their
going
game.
right now, like, "Ooh, I don't wanna
They
do
stopped
it.
Tom
Should
Brady.
I do
The
it?"
final score was
Ryan
30 to
Wright was a
17.
high school quarterback. He's 1 for 2 this season throwing the football.
He's like, I really don't want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, if they want.
Yeah,
you
Blake
can throw it
Frank.
out here. No one's
It-
covering
yeah,
him.
back in,
So it
just
took
Google it,
59
Deflategate.
minutes, 5 seconds for the Vikings to punt today.
It was the
Here's Claypool
AFC
versus
Championship
Pettis.
game against the Colts.
And
At the
he's
end, the
tackled
Colts
at
brought it to the
24-yard line.
NFL's attention
So
that
the Vikings
it was a
special teams
significant
celebrates.
amount of balls
They finally got the
that
cover
were
punt, right?
deflated, purposely deflated.
Renee.
It was said that the ball boy sat in the bathroom deflating the balls.
Houston's in the red zone.
Look at what Renee put.
You see the score? Left-hand corner.
Yeah.
State Farm.
Brady got karma.
Okay,
After-
I won't repeat that over air, but that was pretty good.
In their regular season with a record of 13-4.
Oh man!
While the Bears will lose a franchise record 14th consecutive game, their 10th in a row. As Tim Boyle takes a knee to.
That's
I
it.
won't go there either, but that's funny.
That's your game, everybody. Minnesota Vikings 29-13 over the Chicago Bears. Oh, looks like we get a conclusion of the Dolphins Jets. It's good! Dolphins win the game! Well, no, they take the lead 9-6. 18 seconds left, guys. We're going to stay here just for this last little bit, so you're going to get a little bonus coverage.
Great stuff. It's all the mechanics, right? Snap.
Miami just kicked the field goal to take the lead, 9-6.
So maybe, you get a few of the things out of
18
your
seconds
system,
left
right?
in the game.
Your kicker maybe has a game winner from 50. He struggled there.
A purge, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel wins the challenge. Your
Yeah,
defense
just
makes
remember,
some
guys.
plays.
Remember, please make sure you get all your likes and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, both myself and GB for C Sports will be doing a stream today. I'm gonna go ahead and put my channel in the chat so you guys can check out both streams. I will be doing the Arizona Cardinals versus 49ers here in about 30 minutes. So
Now they've been
go ahead and put my thing in the chat. So we do this for you guys. So we do work hard.
So that's right. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content when it's released.
Yes, sir.
Touchback. The Jets are going to have the ball at 25-yard line with 18 seconds to play.
It's on the ground past the goal line, and they did blow it dead.
Hey, thank you so much, Renee. I certainly appreciate that. All right, buddy. Or, man, buddy, sorry. A little hard to tell these days, just by names. But thank you so much for the support. And who knows, maybe we'll see your Lions get in. I'd rather see the Lions get in than the Packers.
Flacco for Wilson, incomplete.
Incomplete pass. 12 seconds left.
Coverage from Xavier Howard in 12 seconds.
Again, these underthrown balls coming back to get him. Xavier Howard playing a little bit of underneath coverage too. You know, Garrett Wilson was getting up, you know, saying that there was contact, but it looks like he may have been the one that initiated it.
"12 seconds here, 3:25 to go in Buffalo."
All right, here we go. 12 seconds, 3:25.
Flacco pressure with just a 3-man rush.
Down the field he goes. Incomplete. 5 seconds left.
Last breath coming.
3rd and 10.
All for the marbles.
I'll go sit down, Flacco. You and your, oh, where's it at? Where's my penalty? That was a good, that was.
I like him playing on the outside, letting him play. Don't get in
There
the
ain't
way
no
of this.
pass
They're both playing
interference.
the football. They've got arms interlocked. Joe Flacco's trying to get a call. Garrett Wilson's trying to get a call.
Flacco, you're just a whining bitch. Pardon my French.
With no D linemen in the game, 11 players out there to defend whatever the Jets draw up. They quickly get it to Garrett Wilson.
Here we go. We're gonna see a little razzle dazzle go on.
Joe Flacco. Now Elijah Moore. Dolphins need one tackle to get to the playoffs.
Dolphins intercept the ball.
That'll do the trick.
No, they didn't. They didn't get it. Damn, they're intercepted. That is game.
Drought is over.
There you have it. Miami Dolphins
Over,
9.
the drought is over.
New York Jets 6.
Miami Dolphins
Great game.
246 in Buffalo.
And that puts the Steelers out.
On a return to the playoffs.
The Steelers needed Miami to lose. All right, guys. Thank you for everybody that stopped by. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and give you the outro here. So our final score for the Chicago Bears game was Minnesota Vikings 29, Chicago Bears 13. I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by and supported the stream. Thank you so much for all the likes and all the subscribes, guys. I love each and every one of you. Quick reminder, I will be doing the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commander game here at 4:25 Eastern. So with that said, this is KGB for the C Sports Network, your home to the Streaming Outlaws, and I'm out. I'll see you in the next game, guys. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.